word to wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Man, dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy, Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 317 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse that you can find not just here on YouTube. You can find us. You got us on Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Timbuktu. We are everywhere. You might even find us in some of those. Actually, I know where you won't find us. There's a couple of places you won't find our ass at Valiant. I can tell you that goddamn much. But if you find us, leave us a rating. Carter giggling because he know what I'm talking about. But no, man. I hope everyone's doing well. We're kind of back to our normal stuff because I know last week we were kind of just riffing because we had a guest. We had Damon Hampton on, so y'all go check it out if y'all missed it. Also, man, shout out to shout out to our people in here. What's it talking about on Pandora? Yeah, I don't know. You might shit. I don't know. Pandora still a thing? I feel like I've asked that question before, and every time I feel like I get a different answer.
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit. They still charging?
Yes, it is. No, there's a free tier.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, how many skips you get, though?
Unlimited.
On free?
For free.
Damn, dude. That shows where I was.
By viewing an ad.
Oh, see, that's that catch. I used to always feel like Pandora would always play some whack shit just to make me have to listen to an ad.
I liked Pandora because you could actually look up whatever the fuck you wanted and play it. That's why I always liked Pandora, because you couldn't really do that with Spotify as far as I know. You couldn't just look up a song and just go without there being an ad, or you got to listen to it in a playlist or something.
That was the way it used to be for Spotify, but that's changed. Yeah, Spotify, because I'll be like, boop, 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 go straight to the song.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. But now I will say there are sometimes, every now and again, you'll encounter a song like this. Actually really disappointed me. One day I really wanted to listen to Hit 'Em High from the Space Jam soundtrack. I don't know why, for whatever reason it was in my head. And I went to the Space Jam soundtrack, but for whatever reason, I think it's like a rights issue. That song is grayed out on the Space Jam soundtrack. And and the only ones that are available is like a bootleg version that someone else made. And it was like so that happened. Yeah.
That happened with me. I was cleaning the house one Sunday and just felt the urge to listen to old Juicy J. I just felt like listening to Chronicles of the Juice Man real quick. And,
yes.
And there's a certain song called Name It After Me that I really like from that album. And you go to Spotify and shit, it's grayed out. Because apparently it's using like a David Ruffin sample that they did not okay or something like that. So after I couldn't listen to that song, I just stopped paying for Spotify. Like, I was enraged that day that it was grayed out. So,
damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
oh, man. Now, that said, yeah, I made a little crack just a moment ago about
you did
about Valiant. Let's do
this real quick.
Let's give the people the setup.
Yeah, I see Mailman is saying, I never thought about this until now. What does Carter present? I'm going to present y'all with a book. A book that I just recently purchased this week. I was lucky enough to find it. I thought these books were out of print. But this is a Valiant book by the name of Imperium. It's
Mm-hmm.
by Joshua Dessart. This is from Valiant from like 2012, 13, 14, 15 era, aka when Valiant was good. This is before the Vin Diesel shenanigans. Again, this is when Valiant was good. This was a simpler time. Okay,
Although we
this
have to
Valiant,
specify.
it was a simpler time. Joshua Dessart, Evel Ewing, Robert Venditti, Matt Kent, Clay Mann, just Justin Jordan, Peter Milligan, just fantastic creative teams doing fantastic things with this imprint. And then you fast forward to today. One of you all asked, you all didn't ask, you actually made a joke last week in regards to, I wonder if Valiant is going to do another relaunch or something like that. And you said it in jest, not even realizing that they were going to be doing a whole new, as Ernie said it, the relaunch of Valiant. Let me put my glasses back on so y'all know, so I can talk to y'all better. I got to put my glasses on to talk to y'all better. So they did they have relaunched again under Alien Books. That's who has them right now. Piss poor, very piss poor since Alien Books has taken over Valiant. Not a, I think it's fair to say not a good book in the bunch, with the exception of maybe if you're a fan of that character, you might get a little bit more stroke out of it, but just not a. It's bad art, bad stories all around. With, like I said, with the exception of if you're a fan of somebody, but they have relaunched the entire universe, a new Valiant universe, and they started it this week with Bloodshot, a character I could give two shits about. I just wanted to. I gave him a try with the 2012 stuff, and I have those hardcovers on my shelf, and it was fine. It was enjoyable. It was fun, but new creative team, new stories. You don't have to read any other stuff. And I didn't plan on reading Bloodshot. I truly didn't. What'd you see?
No, sorry. I looked up something. I was reminded of some news from a way back, and I'm like, because I was looking up Alien Books, and I was just like,
Yeah.
ooh, I wondered how long this partnership gonna last. Now this
Okay.
has happened, but keep going.
So, Bloodshot Beyond #1 comes out this week, and remember when I told you that like this book here and Robert Venditti and Matt Kent and Evel Young, those books time, a good writing time. We ain't in that time no more.
No, that's gone.
We not. Bloodshot Beyond came out this week. To really no kind of fanfare, no kind of hey, that jump was kind of it was a book that came out this week. I was telling Ernie before we started. I went on the Valiant Reddit, and you know what? Before we get to that point, what is the main takeaways from Bloodshot Beyond #1 that came out this week? One, Bloodshot peed on a vampire kid to kill them or some such shit, right? That was one thing. That was the one constant everybody kept talking about. He peed on somebody to kill him. It was very cringe, very edgelordy, very. It's something that Ernie likes to say about Spawn a lot. Very 90s. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
He peed on motherfuckers to kill him. I'm gonna stay over here and keep reading what I'm reading, like the books behind me. Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman. I did not care to read it. The people in the Valiant Reddit didn't care to fucking read it. It was to the point where the people in the Valiant Reddit were waiting on other people to read it to see what they would say about it. Because when it comes to this partnership with Alien Books and Valiant, I say it again, no one likes them. It's jank. It's garbanzo bean garbage, right? So you get to a page in Bloodshot Beyond #1. Ernie, you want to show him the page?
Oh, yes. I think it's. Oh God. Look, I want to preface. I want to preface this page real quick, just real quick, because when I saw it, the first thought I had was, "Oh, okay, all right." I see the first narrative box. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is okay." This guy doesn't like influencers very much.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay the first box as much attention, but just know it's equally as important once you read the second one.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this is Bloodshot for all of you audiophiles that aren't watching, or you in your car and you can't watch because part of the goddamn GTA pileup. I don't want y'all wanted level to go up.
No, please.
We
don't.
got Bloodshot here shooting vampires, and he's having an inner monologue that says there are kids who want to be bitten to become vampires because their favorite influencer says they are one. And parents who force their children into that irreversible change just to feel modern and believing that they'll be thankful for it when they grow up. Don't sound like much nothing, right?
In a vacuum, it's kind of like, okay, that's weird.
Boom. There you go.
That's a weird thing to say.
It's something like I would tell our audiophiles to come back and actually watch or look it up, because I'm gonna tell you what was funny about this, Ernie. The link I sent you, that was comic book Reddit.
Right.
It was not in the Valiant Reddit. Again, it was not in the Valiant Reddit because nobody in the Valiant Reddit wanted to fucking read this book, which I think speaks volumes about the current situations over at Valiant. Right. But y'all got a whole new universe y'all trying to get up off the ground, and none of these motherfuckers wanted to read it.
Right.
That people are having to post from the comic book Reddit into the Valiant Reddit this shit. And now they like, wait, huh? Word?
It's like, excuse me?
So it's when you see, but going back to this, again, what Ernie said, the second part is really the main thing, because you have to keep in mind. That's why I want all of you audiophiles to come back and watch this and see it for yourselves, or look it up yourselves.
Right.
The fact that you got irreversible change and parents who force their children into that irreversible change, but you got irreversible change in bold, we know what you're saying. You're trying to use vampires to do it, but we know what you're saying.
Yeah. Also, comparing trans people to vampires is nasty work. Like that's why I was like saying, like, when you read the first sentence, it doesn't really mean much of anything.
No.
But once you realize what the second caption is, that first one becomes a fucking modifier.
Yep.
So I was just like, bruh, we were okay. I wanna shine a little extra light on this, because someone said something in the chat that I thought was fucking hilarious. And this is oh wait, here, let me turn this on, because I forgot I don't have my yeah, there. Okay, there we go. Now we're in business. So Ethan Long said it had to take a tweet by a former Bloodshot writer for anyone to read it. To even find out that was what was going on.
And shout out to Ethan Long, because the former Bloodshot writer he's referring to is Ultimate's current writer, the book that you and Comic Breakdown to put some more fucking respect on real quick. Martian Manhunter.
Yep. Denise
Camp is the former Bloodshot writer. Before this whole Bloodshot Beyond thing came out, he was the last person to pen anything with Bloodshot Unleashed. So he had to come out with a tweet, apparently, of saying that, just, FYI, Bloodshot would kill transphobes and protect any trans kids that were in earshot that were in danger. I can confirm as such, not trans kid, but kids in general. Bloodshot ain't having that shit because it's on my shelf
Bruh.
right now.
Yeah.
Back in again, in the good old days.
In the good old
of good fun writing, good creative, valiant. But that was like 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago, right? So we have this happen, okay? Alien Books releases a very corporate statement.
Oh,
and a lot of people gave them props because it was a very fast response. They didn't really wait on nothing. They just came out with that response. Here's my thing with that. The dialogue in question, okay, it had to go through several people at Alien Books before it went to print. Okay,
it's got to go through the editors. It has to go through the editors every time.
Because a lot of people are saying that like, how does this get past people? And then you have other people saying, well, when you are so just oblivious to shit, it can get past you, which is true. That's how a certain somebody that was on Immortal Hulk got some shit to go by, and Marvel had to get his ass the fuck up out of here. That part is true. But you had a little leeway there. But then when you said that what happened here was something that was lost in translation, and that what we read, or not what we all read, or what you heard about, or what you saw on the shelf, that was something that was just translated incorrectly because of who the writer is. The writer is Argentinian, I think is what they were trying to say.
Yeah. They okay, so yeah, this statement is bullshit. It's bullshit through and through.
Yeah, that was never the intention. They are all about inclusivity in the whole. They said all the right words that they thought would keep them out of trouble. But I love that for the most part, everybody is unanimously saying, fuck out of here. But again, because this is the internet, people gonna do their due diligence. I'm reminded of that episode of Atlanta when Ern was talking about like a certain rapper was doing something, and Lipstick Alley, there was a lot of people on the Lipstick Alley account that was doing their work. Same rules apply here.
Yeah.
You had several comic book people that looked up Mauro Mantella, who was the writer of this issue. And for Alien Books to come out and say something was lost in translation or translated poorly, when the writer that they said it was translated poorly from previous work was being a fluent Spanish to English translator, now you playing people for a fucking fool.
I swear.
Now you trying to act stupid, and you trying to play dumb in my face.
It's, well, you know, here's the part that's kicking my ass. So, Carter, you know how
Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet.
Oh, go ahead.
You guys really making an issue out of nothing.
Huh. Interesting. So, no, I wanna, so here, you know what? I'm gonna tell you why we are making an issue of it, and it's because I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know you if you I'm not gonna hold you. This energy. It's giving. It's giving chud. It's giving you.
English language is not everything. Many things don't exist in other language because it never existed. Period. So he was a Spanish to English translator. That was number one. And then when people go to his social media, they see that he has liked, retweeted, and commented on several.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Like,
I got you right here, Pip. I got you right
yeah,
here.
that's one that a lot of people are talking about that he has reposted himself.
Uh-huh.
So if English not the issue, so if that's what you want to give him,
I mean, if you want to give him some rope, please give him some rope. But I'm gonna tell you what, y'all both about to fall off that goddamn cliff.
I don't understand it.
Also, I've talked about this with actual trans people. Because for those who do not know, we have trans people in our community. We have trans people amongst Earth's mightiest subscribers. And we also among some of the people that I talk to elsewhere on social media, as well as actual trans people in my life. So when I ask them, and thank you for walking.
I respect you for that.
Yeah,
I absolutely respect you for that, because he's saying, okay, now that's context.
Yeah.
I understand now. I respect it, because a lot of motherfuckers would not do what you did. I was waiting for, well, I mean, it's your Twitter. People could retweet the. I respect you absolutely for that.
Yeah, because like I said, I will look. I love to see people course correct in real time. Because that was the thing. I could see where it like, and that's why I said earlier that in a vacuum, I think that it is probably normal for anyone reading. Because here's the thing. I didn't tell you this. I actually read some articles that talked about this book. They had previewed it. So this is how I know that they knew. I saw people who had previewed this book 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, read the whole first issue 2 months ago. So that means that this went through editorial as early as like maybe April, May, maybe June. So they knew what was in the motherfucker. They knew what was in there. So I saw people talking about it, and there were some people who didn't even notice it. But that and like I said, in a vacuum, it makes complete and total sense, because like I look up here, because I want to give you guys the context. When they say that, parents who force their children into that irreversible change just to feel modern and believing that they'll be thankful for it when they grow up, that is a direct shot across the bow at parents who. Okay, you know what? Here, I mean.
That's somebody that's you standing on it now.
Like it's a like. Come on, man. I'll put myself out there. Even though I probably shouldn't. My stepson, when he came out as trans, this is a shot at people at parents like myself who see their children, understand that they have come out as trans, and instead of choosing to punish that child or ignore that child or treat them differently in a negative way, instead choose to help the child, like realize themselves. So like stuff like gender affirming care, things like that. So like in the case of my stepson, getting testosterone and stuff like that. And even something as simple as my other child, who is non-binary, like we don't do anything like as far as like testosterone or anything for them, but like we do like acknowledge that they use they them pronouns, and that we don't refer to them as like our daughter or anything like that. We just say, hey, child, person, this, that, like that, because a lot of people don't understand that's also gender affirming care as well. It's not always chemical. So yeah, this is what he's shooting shots at, and he's trying to do it like he's not. And that's the thing, honestly, he's not even being slick about it. Like he's not even being slick about like. Yeah, for me, I know. I'm a wokey, so of course I'm gonna hear the dog whistle probably just as loudly, maybe even more loudly than someone who isn't, or even someone who is anti-trans. But that doesn't make it any less that is there. And then the fact
dog.
that comparing trans people to monsters, like to vampires, yeah, that was I'm like, come on, bro.
Like, come on. So again, shout out to Alien Books. People already didn't like you anyway for how you've done Valiant recently, and now even more, you give even more people even more reason to stay the fuck away from Valiant until somebody else gets it, or y'all just go ahead and go all the way down the drain, because y'all been circling the drain for a minute. So just Lord have mercy.
Did I tell you what I found? Did I tell you the other thing I found? Because you said this. Because did we touch on the fact that this guy has what this man's job is? Like what this man's job is? The fact that he like the whole bullshit about it got lost in translation because it was a language barrier. But yeah, this guy like literally is a English and Spanish translator. Yeah,
like,
so
come on, dog.
So I want to point something out. Dude, this took one Google search, and I actually think it's funny. This motherfucker has his own TV tropes page. That shit is insane to me. When people who I've never heard of a day in my life, I find out this motherfucker has a TV tropes page. And you know one of the first things that comes up on that TV tropes page, Carter? Is this. So, this guy, who looks like a thumb, it says right here, Argentinian comic book writer and translator. That's literally it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Oh, and right. Guess what one of his other tropes is? Guess what his other trope? What his other trope is? Golden translator. Golden translator.
But that's why I'm laughing when y'all say this shit is lost in translation, and the motherfucker who wrote it is literally a translator. It's like, come on, dog.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Like, Alien Books just thought that he was done with the book. There were no spelling errors, and put the print. Like,
yeah, they said let it go, and I do agree.
Yeah, just let it ride. Let it ride.
I do agree. It's not. I say dog whistle just in terms of I think that was the intention. I don't think it is so much a dog. Like, I agree. Yeah, it's a squeaky toy. It's a foghorn. It is literally that. Was it the tornado warning siren? It's all that loud shit. Like what was it? The old like sound effects boxes back in the 80s and 90s. Like if you had the old G.I. Joe General tank, you hear the button go. It's one of those, but like it's also at the same time, it is all those things. But I feel like for people who are not, for people who are either not trans, not non-binary, or people who are not like as I guess the best way I could put it is better fucking human beings. I feel like a lot of those people are gonna lose it. Because they're gonna look at it and be like, that doesn't seem like he's just talking about shitty parents. Like, I mean, which to be fair, shitty parents exist, but not those. Because here's the thing. Because what was it? I heard someone use this the other day as a verb. No one is transing kids. Like no one is there. No trans kids are going to school or no kids rather are going to school and coming out trans. No, not that I'm aware of. There are no people who are taking their kids into a secret booth somewhere and transing their kids. It's not a thing. It's not in the way that people are trying to say that it is. But I want to say shout out. I do want to say real quick shout out to our community.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no, as Elite said, there is no transformation booth. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Trust me, trans people go through a lot of shit in order. Wait a minute, I'm not gonna lie. This actually made me giggle right here. Proud vampire.
I saw that too. That's why I laughed earlier. That's why I was laughing earlier.
You know what? You know what? Honestly, I'm all for the seizing of terms that are initially meant to be used as negative. but
yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like, it's like, but you know what? It's like, no, we're taking it back. They're like, no, we're taking it back. I ain't mad at it. I'm not gonna be the one to kick that off, but I'm just saying, like, you know, because I'm especially in light of you know, of my own recent shortcomings, I have chosen to like when y'all remember when like you watch like wrestling and there's always like they have like a tag team like back in the 80s and they're doing the they're doing like the backstage interview. I always like to think of the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. You ever remember those promos they would cut? Bret Hart would do all the talking, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, he would just be sitting in the background, just like arms folded, looking mean as hell, stroking his goatee, and occasionally he would just bust out laughing and acting like a fucking DC comic supervillain. That's me. That's me. I let the trans people be Bret Hart. I just sit back there while Mean Gene Okerlund is talking to Bret Hart, and I just occasionally just be like, ha 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 ha. You know, that's what I do. I don't do shit else.
But Alien books, y'all are y'all finna drag Valiant even further down the drain. Y'all already couldn't get good creative teams. That's why you got some unknown ass dude no one has ever heard of,
right?
His own views and shit in a bloodshot comic. But in other news, I was telling Ernie before we started. I traded in some books this week. The same week I'd actually gotten the good non-transphobic Valiant. We got Absolute Wonder Woman. Just FYI for all you people that probably did not know. Absolute Batman came out last week. Absolute Wonder Woman came out this week. Absolute Superman is coming out next week. Something else I also picked up because Ernie started talking about it, and I just wanted to give it a chance, was this here, The Terrifics. Jeff Lemire. Had I known, because this is the one thing, had I known Jeff Lemire wrote this, I would have got it sooner. Yes. I just knew The Terrifics was a thing. And finding out more info about this book is funnier because you got Mr. Terrific, you got Plastic Man, you got Metamorpho, you got Lanaya, I think is her, or Phantom Girl is her name in this book.
Yeah, Phantom Girl.
Something that I found out about the Terrifics that I was laughing at. So the Terrifics came out. It was one of the books that came out from the fallout of
Dark Knight's Metal. Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight's Metal, right? And what I did not realize, because I don't really keep up with that team, funny enough, there was no Fantastic Four book out at Marvel at that time because I think they were still dealing with the Fox shenanigans. So because there was no Fantastic Four book out, DC had a light bulb go off and said, well, shit, we can do it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
The point, I'm on, because you asked me this before we got in here. You asked me what issue I was on. I think this is issue... What issue is this? 9. I'm on
9?
issue 9.
Okay.
To the point where they have an allegory for Dr. Doom in this bitch called Dr. Dread. That's who I just met just now.
Legally distinct Dr. Doom.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something though. The book started wild because they were trapped. The Terrifics were trapped on this god that was dead or some shit.
Yep.
And when they do this full page spread, it looked like Galactus. So I started laughing immediately.
Yes. That's because it is Galactus. or I'm sorry, it is not Galactus.
But yeah, dude, this is so there is a Mr. Terrific's complete collection out. If you guys don't know, it's issues 1 through 30 and the annual. I'm on issue 8 right now. I'm in. One thing that I think this book did really well, not the book, but the Superman movie did.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see where they got the Mr. Terrific from in that film. Because when you're reading this book, you damn near just reading what's in that movie. I can hear Edgar Thieves' voice and how his mannerisms and how bothered he is. Like I can hear that when I'm reading that book. Also, it makes me want to check out Tom Strong.
Yeah, dude. So there's a funny thing about that book. And you say you're on issue 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the further you go, you're gonna start to see more Fantastic Four allegories.
Gotcha.
You're gonna start or like analogs. Like you're gonna see a character that's basically supposed not necessarily so much in powers, but in terms of position on the team. You're gonna see a character that's very much just Franklin Richards. You're gonna see a character like there's a character that's gonna show up that while she's not a child, she's basically a stand-in for Valeria Richards. There's even a Herbie analog that shows up at one point, and you see why am I blanking on the name?
I have not seen a Silver Surfer knockoff yet. I'm still
give it time. Give it time.
Oh God.
You'll see the Frightful Four. That's what I was gonna say. You're gonna see a version of the Frightful Four. In that. Yeah.
I say all that to say I'm 8 issues in and I'm enjoying it. I wish I had read it sooner, because I think I've said this before, but the only inkling of anything Mr. Terrific I'd ever read prior to this was the Mr. Terrific Year 1 that's going around right now that's still ongoing, the little miniseries, and Strange Adventures from Tom King. I really like how Mr. Terrific was done in that book. So having the Terrifics now, I am really, 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 really enjoying this. This is a really fun book. What was wild was I had seen a lot of Tom Strong in the comic shop when I bought it. But I didn't know that he was gonna be in it. And now I kind of want to go grab one, and plus they were in the bargain bin, so I'm gonna spend a whole because I didn't know it was Alan Moore that did it. Or I don't think that's what he likes to be called now. I think he's the original creator, I think is what he likes to be referred to.
Oh,
the original creator. When I saw Dr. Dread, and then he got the mask on and everything, I was just, okay, bro. So yeah,
that's another thing too. Eisner Award winner, Gene Luen Yang. He's also Jeff Lemire kicks it off.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through that 30 issues, he steps off, Gene steps on, and the book stays good even after that. Okay. So like now I will and I think I've said this before, like my only real criticism of the book is that there is a plot point that Jeff uses later in his run that Gene uses in his. He does it differently, but it does almost kind of feel like you're retreading ground, but that he does it in a different enough way that it's kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's like not, it's the same thing, but not the same thing at the same time. It's like a similar thing coming from a very different angle. Gotcha. But yeah, it's great. Tom Strong is like, of all of those new age of superheroes books, the Terrifics was the best one. The Terrifics, because not
I
Hulk.
didn't know that Tom Strong was in the Sisters either. That was another thing.
Oh yeah,
because I was laughing. Because you meet him and he's looking for his daughter Tesla, and I'm like, oh Lord, he done named his baby Tesla. She finna wait a minute. Did I just see two sisters?
It's like, hold on,
the Lua. Okay,
all right.
Hey, Big Tom. Okay, then,
look, Tom, look, Tom Strong. Like, look,
Tom ain't no fool.
He's like, I like my coffee and my women the same.
Okay, then.
He's like,
but yeah, I do want to go back and I do want to go back and pick up those Tom Strongs after I finish reading this, because I'm enjoying this. But yeah, dude, this is, you didn't done it good, and I know a lot of people they like they always talk about it in the chat. They like our recommendations. They've been You know, Ernie gave me some. Now Ernie's like 3 for 3, Carter's 4 for 4, whatever.
Dude, we be out
Ernie
here.
did a good, yeah, Ernie did a good one with this.
Yeah.
I'm happy that the movie came out and made me want to invest some time in the Mr. Terrific because this is a good one. This is a good one.
If I will also say too, and like I said, these were some books that even James Gunn was talking about when like the DCU was announced. So like I've been telling people like those books that he was recommending, that like the reason why I think a lot of like diehard comics fans were really into it is because if they had read those books, they knew how good they were. Like it's like when he said All-Star Superman, I was like, oh, okay, all right. He ain't reading no bullshit. He's reading like books. When he said when he said that he had Millie Alcock reading Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand the assignment. That's why when she showed up, I got spoilers for Superman, I guess, because it just hit VOD. Crazy that it just hit VOD. Yesterday. But yeah, I was like, dude, that is the jacket she was wearing in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow at the beginning of the book. And she is walking around, you know, off that sauce, just like she was that whole scene just basically told me everything I need to know about the upcoming Supergirl movie. I was like, oh, okay, they're going all in. But yeah, when he pulled up Terrifics, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that was how I knew James Gunn was a serious person. That was the moment I was like, okay, he's serious about this DCU shit. Because he pulled up the Terrifics, a book that no one, I feel, was talking about. Not because it wasn't good, because they didn't know it existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was, it was, and the thing is, for as much as it is a knockoff version of the Fantastic Four, it is also, because let's go ahead and just tell it right now. When we say knockoff, Fantastic Four, it's just the Fantastic Four. I don't mean because it's 4 motherfuckers. It's because they all have the same fucking arcs as a lot of the characters, like Mr. Terrific. He's the Reed Richards. He ain't stretchy, but he is the smart motherfucker on the team. And he is effectively like.
But something you just said right there, because when you brought up Reed Richards, he's not stretchy. Reading this, and I'm only 8 issues in. Hey, Plastic Man kind of cheap, bro.
Oh no, Plastic Man. Okay, look, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I know a lot of people like to
doing shit like that, dog.
Bruh.
Plastic Man is cheap.
Oh no, Plastic Man. You see, like you remember, like you go to like the bowling alley, and they would have the hacked version of Street Fighter. That's like it's like you got Reed Richards is like the Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior that you used to see in an arcade. Plastic Man is that bowling alley version where Ryu throwing 20 fireballs and 1 Hadouken.
Jazz hit the nail on the head. Let's stop saying knockoff. It's a pastiche.
Yeah, it's a
like
no, it's 100%. It's 100% a pastiche. It's 100% a pastiche. It's because even
Red Queen of Colorado, Jasmine, she did a good one. She did a good one.
With even Metamorpho. Metamorpho is literally the thing. Down to his entire character arc.
Okay. I guess I can ask you this because you read. I don't want to ask you more because I want to read the goddamn book.
No, you're good.
But Metamorpho in the movie, he seemed like an alien. Spoilers for the movie. Because he got like alien children, but in the book, whole ass white dude. So I'm like, okay, I understand he's the Ben Grimm, but I'm like, I wonder why the movie did. I wonder if it just makes me want to ask more questions.
So what they did with Joey, it depends on what run or what era of DC you're reading.
Gotcha.
There was a point in time where Joey did look like that, but for the most part, actually, I thought it was even more wild. They actually showed his girlfriend, in the movie, even though like it was for like that long, and then they moved on. But no, Metamorpho, and the Terrifics is kind of why I wasn't as impressed. with Anthony Kerrigan's performance as Metamorpho, because like I just had a very specific idea of who Metamorpho was in my head because of the Terrifics and the other, and even the old Justice League animated series. I was like, oh yeah, he's usually a bigger guy, kind of gruff. He doesn't like talk like 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 the superhero gravelly voice like everybody else, but I mean he just sounds like a tough guy. So when I heard Metamorpho speak for the first time, he just sounded like NoHo Hank, which I mean, to be fair, it is NoHo Hank that's under all that makeup, but when he just sounded like they didn't put no effect on his voice, I was kind of like, oh man. But it worked. And Plastic Man is basically the John, even though he has the Reed Richards powers, he's the Johnny Storm of the team. He's the least serious character, even though he has his own shit going on. And then Phantom Girl, duh. Phantom Girl's Invisible Woman. But no, all that said, I wanna jump because we got some super chats that I want to address. We got some super chats that or not super chats, but we got or no, yeah, they are, they're super chats. We got one here. This is from Nomadic Chaos 406. Says, with the current Hulk run going on, does anyone think that the other Hulks are pissed at Banner for pulling Starship Hulk? Because I know Joe Fixit and Green Scar got to be pissed as a mofo at Banner. So I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I think everybody is pissed at Banner. Not just, like, everybody is, like, Carter, have you been keeping up with the current current Incredible Hulk? Have you been keeping up with it?
I finished the first arc.
Okay, got you.
What you put all of us on with the comic book variant of the Criterion Collection, I saw that Philip Kennedy Johnson did one. And one of the books that he really loves was, and I promise this is going right back to Hulk, but one of the books that he really loved is Hellboy.
Oh, yeah.
Hellboy was something that got him into comics. And he brought up the fact that his Hulk run is more so him doing Hellboy, because he brought up the what was the recent Hellboy movie that came out?
The Crooked Man. Yeah, the Crooked Man.
That is kind of how he's going at this current Hulk.
Yes.
Hellboy, Crooked Man kind of thing with the witch and this, that, and third.
Folk horror, things like that.
Yeah, and that video made me want to pick that book back up. And then this announcement came out.
Which I do want to say, man, I'm actually kind of like, okay, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at with Incredible Hulk. I read the first two arcs, took a little bit of a breather because like there was just so much shit going on, as I usually always say. That's kind of like the most. That's probably the thing I say the most, like, ever in life is, there's a lot of shit going on. That's just kind of code for, God damn it, I'm tired. I've been reading too much shit. But one thing I thought was really cool was that from the onset, Philip Kennedy Johnson basically made a statement of intent with this series, and it's very simple. This is a direct continuation of Immortal Hulk. Like, if you saw the press release they came out with that didn't reference that starship and not name that shit. I said that was so foul. I said that was green hell. They said nah.
Incredible. Immortal, Infernal. You don't hear nothing about no goddamn starship.
You look here. I'll pull up here so y'all can kind of see it. For yourself, I'm gonna move that just for a moment, just so y'all can see it. But
when you see something like that, I don't think they're pissed at him for Starship Hulk. I think that was just a phase.
Yeah. It's a no. There is some other stuff in there. Well, I think. Everyone in Bruce Banner's orbit has a lot to be angry with him about, even more than just Starship Hulk. Because if you read, if you're reading this current run, there's a point where okay, so let me give you the setup here. Please.
Please.
So, and here I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna leave this up while we talk about it. So Infernal Hulk is on the way, and I guess this super chat kind of got us back on track. So we're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna read the other ones here in just a moment, but we, like I said, I got y'all. I hadn't forgot about y'all.
Yeah.
I hadn't forgot about y'all.
Mhm.
But what's going on is that I forget if it's like maybe 3, maybe 4, might be 3 issues in to Philip Kennedy Johnson's Incredible Hulk. We learn that, well, we already kind of had the idea that the mother of this is the mother of horrors, I believe, or is the mother of, or it might be the mother of monsters. I can't remember exactly. The mother of horrors is what it is. Always, I always want to say mother. I just recently watched a movie called Mother of Monsters. That's why that's fresh in my head. Crazy movie. Yeah, go watch that. It'll fuck your head up. But anyway, the mother of monster, or the mother of horrors, rather, is this entity that has existed since time immemorial and is connected to events that took place between the one above all and the one below all. So, like, when you start learning that information and learning that, this is kind of, further explaining how the Hulk is tied to, because that was something, it was explained in Immortal Hulk, but, like, it just kind of, like, adds more context to that, why the Devil Hulk, and just, Banner in general is connected to all that. And then you get to a point where Betty shows up. And at first it's not actually Betty. It's an illusion, more or less.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. I don't want to give too many spoilers in case people haven't fully read it yet. But eventually Betty does actually show up. And when she does, and it turns out, this is actually legit Betty, she reveals that the mother of horrors is offering a deal, an opportunity to do correct. And basically what happens in here, I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can kind of see for yourselves. There's and this is Incredible Hulk number 5, actually. I thought this is 5. The other stuff I talked about with 3, that does happen, but this is where 5 is where you come in on this. But basically the thing that's been brought up early on is that the mother of horrors wants the Hulk. She wants the Hulk's body, and Betty's like, hey, if you give up your body to her, she's gonna square the table, with us. Like, she's gonna give me my body back, she's gonna give you, like, and she said technically she's taking your body if you give up the Hulk, but she can literally create a new body for you, and basically kind of undo all the fuckery that's happened to us largely because of you. And to kind of give you an idea of where everyone is at, once you kind of get to the end of that, in that conversation, you have this part right here where she basically says that it doesn't matter whether you give up the body or not. Either way, you're kind of getting pushed out of the game, because another major key point of this story is that whereas in Starship Hulk, Banner was the one who was
literally power leading the ship.
Like he was literally using Hulk. Like in all essence, you could make a clear case for child abuse, because the Savage Hulk is the mentality of a child, basically. Well, in this particular case, Hulk, not Banner, but Hulk wants the body for himself and is trying to push Banner out. Matter of fact, it comes up in multiple points that Banner is scared that the next time he turns, he won't be able to turn back.
I did read some of those later ones where Hulk didn't want to
go
back.
Right.
I do remember that because the girl, which was the little girl that's been in all these issues, which is the
Yeah.
reason I stopped fucking reading it because she got on my damn nerves. But she doesn't even want Banner there.
No.
She wanted
Hulk.
help.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she's wanted throughout this arc. So he's basically the odd man out in this situation.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, I mean, you look at what she says. You look at what Betty says. She basically says, yeah, she's offering you a chance to undo all the awful things you've done to us. Take it, and then she leaves. Like she's like, yeah, no, set this shit right. Whatever you got to do, you gonna set this shit right. So as you fast forward, through the series, it becomes very obvious the fight is coming, and technically, the eldest, who is the eldest son of the mother of horrors, and is basically like this, like kind of uber being that was created in the wake of like the One Below All. Because that's kind of the other thing to take into stock about this too, is that the mother of horrors is she's such a problem. Even the One Below All don't want to have shit to do with her. Like he's like, no. He's like, nah, you cut off. I can't. He's like, I don't want that no more. Like he look at his phone, and he'd be like, oh, man, this motherfucker
you
calling
that notification
again.
and just put the phone back down.
He'd be like, nah. He's like, I ain't answering that. I ain't got time today. I ain't got time for that today. But no, the eldest has already fought with Hulk. And now they are teasing, and this is why I kind of wanted to get to this part, because it was a statement I saw someone make earlier, and I saved it. But said, damn, Marvel spoiled what happens at the end of the current Hulk run. Because that's basically what happens. This is why solicits can sometimes be a bad... not sometimes. They can often always be a bad thing. Basically, they let you know Hulk does not win this next fight. Or at least if he does, it still doesn't go the way that he wants it to go. That's kind of one of those things with comics, is that they'll tell you one thing and sometimes do another. It's kind of like, and y'all will probably see it soon because I have a video coming out about this. The recent Giant Size X-Men closeout. Because what was the whole thing? They said, oh, we're gonna change the X-Men's history forever. With this crossover, but then come to find out. Spoilers for Giant Size X-Men #2. They do change a lot of shit. And then at the end of the book, yeah, man, Legion's just going to go back in time and put everything back the way it was. But hey, y'all get to keep your memories.
You want to find out what else he does? Go read this Charles Xavier book real quick.
Man, go ahead and pick up that Imperial. Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, Marvel, I think, kind of screwed the pooch on this. I don't think they should have given up so much information. And I know it sounds crazy that I'm saying this because I'm literally sitting here talking about it, but I mean, it's what we do. So I kind of have to. It's like, and you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna tell you something I've learned. I'm going to tell you something I've learned about comics and solicits and how I engage with solicits. I used to think, you know what, this shit's just spoiling the whole thing. But honestly, at the end of the day, sometimes, especially with indie comics and and other imprints like Image, Boom, Dark Horse, IDW, I don't really want to know too much because sometimes those books usually do things that I'm never going to be able to guess. A lot of the times. But Marvel and DC, I don't like it because Marvel and DC are real easy to figure out. Not all the time, but because, and I think, Carter, you would agree, you and I have read, and I think a lot of y'all would probably agree too. A lot of us who are a little bit older, we've read comics for a long time. It's really easy to see the writing on the wall.
Like wrestling.
Yeah.
Just like wrestling.
Hell, when we were doing the movie predictions, there's been times we literally down to the last detail.
That Friday, after the movie's out, man, I can't watch Blerd Cave anymore. Carter and Ernie, man, they trying this fucking movie. Ernie was right on the nose. Man, fucking Carter called it. Hey, man, I can't watch this shit. I can't watch Blerd Cave.
Because we had a bad and not saying we got it right every time, but we did have a pretty wild habit of being.
We had a nice little Batman. We
Yeah.
had a real nice little Batman.
I-
We were absolutely positive.
Oh,
No
yeah.
negatives around here, big dog.
Oh yeah, no, we were like we were always a plus 500. We were a smooth, like we were going to the playoffs. We were going to the playoffs every season. not no, hey, we got to not no, hey, we gotta fight to qualify. I'm talking about we had the first round bye. That's how good we were doing with the prediction sometimes. But yeah, I will say in the case of this, I don't really know exactly, yeah, I know what's going to happen, what's going to kind of lead into it, but I don't know the how or the why. And as long as I don't know those things, I'm good. And they really haven't told us that exactly yet. But it is kind of wild that they basically let us know that, yeah, the next fight with the eldest is not going to go the way Hulk is probably expecting it to. Now, one thing I did take stock of, Carter, I don't know if you looked into this or not. Well, for one, Incredible Hulk comes out October 30th. The book is going to relaunch, or not relaunch, but the book will then going forward be the Infernal Hulk. So what this is that Hulk, as I said earlier, is going to be facing the eldest, the firstborn child of the mother of horrors, but the eldest will take over Hulk's body. And basically, you can, and also I love the whole thing here where like there's the scar, the green scar going down the front of the body. And it's not just, they didn't just do this for the cover. I mean, this is what he's going to look like. He's basically split almost, not directly, but almost directly down the middle. And you can kind of see here. I want to zoom this in just a little bit, just so you kind of see. Like, first off, look at the head. Look at the head here, and you can kind of see. It's like there's still Hulk in there, but like you see, there's another side to him. That's like, I wonder if they're gonna do a thing where like as the book goes on, does that scar
It's gonna keep going?
Yeah, does it keep like moving over? I wonder about that. And then, like, if you just look at like the body itself, which by the way, man, dude, I love Nick Klein so much.
Yeah, I really enjoyed him on the Thor run. That's another reason I want to get back into this work, because I like that artist.
It's fantastic. It's really good. I just, for me, I think this is a nice touch. I think the fact when Philip Kennedy Johnson took this book over, I was like, you know what, he gets it, because he understood what people wanted. People loved Immortal Hulk, and they wanted to be able to continue enjoying a story very similar to it, even if it was over. And I feel like Philip Kennedy Johnson was no shade at Donny Cates for what he did with Starship Hulk. I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't think it was like the greatest thing ever, but I kind of look at it the same way I look at a lot of things. Like when you have like this really epic comic run, and then it ends, and then someone has to come in and take over after it. It's a hard act to follow. So like, and you end up trying to do something that's different and not because I understand it. The more I have been writing, and the more I keep thinking like, man, yeah, if I was in Donny Cates' shoes, I probably would have done the same shit. I probably would not have tried to follow Al Ewing, because you run the risk of two things. Either A, people are gonna be like, man, you just biting off Al.
Yeah.
Or B, you follow Al, you try and continue that story. People are like, man, this ain't as good. Like, this ain't as good. Or they hate it even more because like, oh, you're trying to continue his stuff. Do your own thing. But then you do your own thing and they're like, oh, you're not following you can't win for losing. So I totally understood that.
One reason that I'm actually shocked this is getting another big arc. That's the way Philip Kennedy Johnson described it online. Now, y'all can tell me that I'm low down for this. Y'all can tell me if that's weird. But, and Ernie, you can say it as well. Another reason I kind of took a break from reading this book was because I said I could just get it later, because I'm just going to get it in trades, because the fact that the book came out in only trades and not a hardcover or anything like that, I immediately assumed because it's Marvel, if they just putting out trades for it, it ain't gonna be a long series. I'm gonna just get it in one run. That was another big reason that I didn't pick up the book. I wasn't expecting another big ass arc and a name change. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you know how many issues they've dropped?
ain't it like over 20 or something?
It's 27 plus an annual.
You know what I'm saying? Because I thought 20 would have been it because they just did that with Benjamin Percy and Ghost Rider. Done.
Yeah.
Like
actually,
4 or
no,
5
technically
trades,
2 annuals. They actually had 2 annuals. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's wild. It's
yeah. I got a lot to catch up on, which is great because I'm a huge fan of Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Yeah. To the surprise of no one.
To the surprise of absolutely nobody.
Yeah. The War World saga. Lit.
Yeah. All of his Action Comic stuff was really good. But just getting it back on Hulk, with him saying that, and we did see the first little press release, Incredible, Immortal, Infernal. I'm wondering, because he said that he was going more toward like the Hellboy, Crooked Man vibes, and DPRD stuff with this story. But it's that immortal part that gets me. So I'm wondering, is it really going to go for a lot of the gross parts?
Oh, I can answer that question for you.
Let me hear it. It's
already doing it. Yes, bruh. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have warned y'all. I should have warned y'all. But yeah, we back to nasty work. And also, you know what? Decade Out said it. Decade Out said the thing. This was a series that was so visceral, but doesn't have red band. They ain't polybagging this shit. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. The Incredible Hulk series is pretty damn violent. I mean, is it like ripping people's intestines out and ripping all people's? I mean, I think occasionally a head gets ripped off, but like, yeah,
your girl, her goddamn skin came off.
Yeah,
she took her skin off to become this beast. I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
not one rib.
Not one. Look, not Nan polybag, not Nan. Also, dude, wait a minute, hold on. I gotta show you this. This is nasty work.
Some weird.
This some nasty work. Why they got this Why they got that little girl in the Winter Soldier coming up out of this dude's mouth like this motherfucker is the Castle Grayskull? Got tree roots coming out his eyeball or out of his nose. Dude, oh my God, this dude's a mad lad.
Really weird. Marvel is really weird when it comes to being greedy about stuff. Not Nan polybag or nothing but other shit. Yeah, like
dude, every time, dude. I'm sick of them. I'm actually kind of sick of them on this shit.
You people should be happy that I like y'all.
What you got?
But let's go ahead and get these super chats out the way. You have the 1999 one.
Yeah.
From Fomenum. And he was just dropping his tidings, and to hear the jingle, sing it, Ernie. Like,
thank you for that. 1999 super chat. We appreciate you, Pip. He says, "Sing it." Oh, we also got another one. We got one from Trey Beast. Says, well, just happy made it to the big 44. Ooh, man, dude, hey, shout out. Is it to the big 44 year around the sun? And say love to the cave. We appreciate you, man. Look, hey, I'm not too far behind you. I'm gonna be pulling up the rear. I'll be hitting the big 4-3 this year.
I'm gonna pray for your stomach because you in the era of eating Raisin Bran now, and your stomach is gonna sound just like one of them Clues bombs there.
Oh,
so,
bruh!
Shout out to you for the big 4-4, big dog.
Look, you want to hear some wild shit? So I'm at that age where like I have to, you talk about like eating like Raisin Bran and shit. I'm like eating more salads and shit to get more like fiber intake and shit like that as well. Like get more greens and shit. And yeah, dude, that shit's already kind of occurring. It's kind of insane. We've also got Highlight 915 with the 5 says, "What up, Cave? Did anyone else have a bit of excitement hearing about the upcoming Toy Story 30-year variants? I'm always a sucker for nostalgia." For me, I don't have as much nostalgia for Toy Story as other people do, but I do love a good variant.
Yeah.
I do love a good variant. As a matter of fact, while this isn't the same thing, Carter, I know you know this because we both read Feral. Feral does something similar.
Trade just came out this week.
Yes, it did. Hey, dude, that was a quick turnaround because the last issue of that trade just came out not that long ago. So Image, like, yeah, get this shit out. They like, come on, come on with it. But no, Feral does one of my personal favorite things. They do horror movie covers.
Yes,
they do. They do horror movie covers. So you end up getting here. I'm just pulling this down just for this, but like, yeah, you get all kinds of like nods to classic, like you like right here. Bam, here's another one.
Bruh.
Yes.
Why they doing Feral why they doing Seven with the cats, bro?
Dude,
come on,
bro, it is so beautiful because they line these motherfuckers up so good. Like right here, we got this one here. Oh my god, I love it. I love shit like this. This is the type of shit that I live for. I live for this type of shit. Y'all have no idea. Like this.
I mean, he did that with. They did it with Hack Slash, but you don't expect to see that with fucking cats.
With the kitty cats.
Yeah, that's funny.
And dude, let me tell y'all something. Because someone asked me the other day, like, "Hey, is it like a good series to read?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's great." I was like, "But just I was like, if you're the least bit sensitive about animals getting hurt, steer clear." Because these motherfuckers do not care.
I read the back of the newest trade, and they said that they had.
Yes.
Okay, these covers are legit.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it, dude. Feral is one of the best goddamn books out there. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
I saw that the previous the current trade that just came out this week. They had to the cats were in danger from a crazy cat lady. Is how she was described on the back of the trays. And the first thing that popped into my head, if y'all don't remember this, I completely understand. You remember the crazy cat lady from The Simpsons who just hollered and just breezed cats at people?
Yeah.
That was the first thing that popped into my head. So I don't want to see that Feral, bro.
Love it.
I don't want to see that, bro.
Love it. Yeah, because what was it? Also, I love how so I'm not gonna lie, Feral is like the version of The Walking Dead that I think is like better than The Walking Dead. Because it actually like has more character, more heart. It hasn't run as long, obviously. But I feel like they hit some of those classic like, because I don't know where you are with Feral right now. I don't know how far you've gotten, but like, did you get to the part where they were trying to get into the PetSmart? Or I'm sorry, the not PetSmart.
No, you had it right. That was fucking PetSmart.
That was PetSmart like a motherfucker.
I don't want Tim Seeley trying to come over here saying we got him sued. That was the Blerd Cave saying PetSmart.
It's hilarious because just like with any good zombie story, you fight like, remember when they fought really hard to get in that jail in Walking Dead? And how badly it turned out for like before it got better. The same thing is going to happen. It's not going to be the exact same. Not saying the exact same thing is going to happen, but just know that when they get inside, their problems do not end. Like they just get worse. Yeah, Robo. Oh well, no, actually, Robo might have to read, because I'm gonna tell you what, he read Stray Dogs when I made him do the Stray Dogs video, so, and he loved it, even though, yeah, like I said, he was not happy about some of it, but he gonna have to read Feral, because there is a video in the queue. But we're not done yet. We got another one here. This is from let me pull this up. We got one here with a 10 from that boy Jeremiah. Says, "What's up, Blerd Co? I just want to know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts with Predator Kills Marvel Universe? Also, today is my and I saw the correction. It says my niece this is not his birthday, but his niece's birthday, turning 23. If anyone say Unc, you getting cussed out. Look, I'm man, look,
I mean, if your baby girl, if your niece is 23, you might as well get prepared to be called Unc quite a lot, big dog.
yeah, it's coming.
If your niece is 23,
Ooh.
you getting up in the morning, getting out of bed, making
Oh, yeah,
that
you
noise
got that-
when you getting up out of bed. So
You
yeah,
need-
dog.
Oh, you like when you try and get up off the couch, you can't just get up off the couch. You can't just bam, just pop up. You got to be like,
Jeremiah, I guarantee you, when you get up in the morning and shit, you hear way too many more pops than usual. So yeah, you
yeah. But hey, but you know what? You in good company. You in good company. So yeah, look, I ain't even go hate on you for that. Look, look, it just look, we in this together, my brother. We in this together. But no, Carter, did you read Predator? Kills the Marvel Universe?
No, because it's Predator movies, sure, why not? As long as none of them are touched by Shane Black again. But comics, I've never been that big on. I feel like that's something that is more perfect in film than in comics. And then I saw that the books, the Predator versus whoever he's going against this month, they were either or okay from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm like the wrong brother to answer this question.
Well,
This is more so,
okay.
this is you and Bishop with the aliens and Predator.
Well, I'll give you this much. I have... Okay, this book actually does the thing that I wish some of the... Like the other ones would do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the break. I'm gonna give you like I'm not. I don't want to go through the whole thing, but I'm gonna give you. I'll give you just my surface level thoughts. Because I think it is one of those you need to go in a little cold. But I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm only gonna show you the first like few pages of this. Just the first few pages because, and this is just for me to let you know that this book is not. This isn't Aliens. This isn't Avengers versus Aliens or whatever the fuck. This isn't Black Panther or Wolverine versus the Predator, or Predator versus Spider-Man. This book is serious as a fucking heart attack. And what I mean by that is, okay, so right here, off top, yeah, you know how they say covers lie? So you got the cover here. Predator kills the Marvel Universe #1. Benjamin Percy. Marcelo Ferreira, Daniel Picciotto, and Frank DeMarta.
Okay. Oh, Ben is writing this one as well. All of them,
that deep voice motherfucker is just the Predator guy. That motherfucker sound just like Ray's off of fucking Underworld. But I just expect that motherfucker just any minute be like, yes, I'm writing Predator kills the Marvel Universe. Like I just expect that shit now. But no, you see this cover? This cover is telling the God's honest truth, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's a scene we get. Now, the Guardians of the Galaxy, are at the beginning of this book. And, you see right here, Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon, they're walking around, and all of a sudden, they got the 3 dots on them. And out of nowhere, you see, like I said, you see a shot right here, you think like, oh, damn, they're about to get shot. And so they're about to get out of the way. Psych? No. Star-Lord gets blown off immediately. Immediately. He is dead. That man is gone to glory. When I tell you this man is gone, he is gone. He is look. I can't put it in no more simpler terms.
Dead.
That's what he is. He is dead.
I don't like how many times I have quoted that particular scene.
That's like the best part of that movie. That's like the best part of the movie. That's like the one good thing that came out that movie. That man is dead. He is gone. He is gone. And here's the best part of it too, is that it's not, they actually did the thing that I actually thought that they should, and like, maybe I didn't finish Predator versus Spider-Man, so I don't know if this is like a continuation of that. I don't care. But they did the thing that I said they should have done off rip. The thing that I thought would have been the best version of that story. They did something kind of close to it.
Okay.
They did something kind of close to it. They remember when I said that I thought it would be more interesting if Predator went against somebody like Kraven the Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay, so they do that.
Okay.
Sort of. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Guardians of the Galaxy, they gone. They gone. I don't know any other way. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Look, prepare to not be happy. That's all I'm saying. Prepare to not be happy. Because Kraven is in this motherfucker. And Kraven got one of them. Matter of fact, Kraven, dude, you know what I like about this? That scene with Danny Glover at the end of Predator 2, we get something kind of similar to that.
You mean that scene that don't mean nothing no more because of killers? Is that what you mean?
Oh,
you mean
yeah.
That
scene. Yeah, that scene. But no, Kraven. Kraven, he shows up. And that motherfucker got Predators hanging with him. It's crazy. And honestly, as bad as it goes for the Guardians, it goes much worse for everybody else.
Why y'all keep trying to buff Kraven the Hunter, bro?
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey,
the movie didn't do nothing. You tried it in fucking X-Force. Now you're trying it with this. You tried it in the Spider-Man run where he stabbed the evil up out of Norman Osborn. Why y'all keep trying to buff Kraven the Hunter? Is that even the real Kraven at this point?
As far as I'm aware. Oh, and you know what? Yes, these are actually continuations of each other. So yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are. They are continuing. I didn't know. I thought these were just books that were in a vacuum. But well, no, because there's a character that pops up in this book who is directly from Black Panther versus Predator. So yeah, it's and here's the thing: he's not in charge. Kraven's not in charge. Cause he's not as in charge as he looks in that scene. But yeah, just know the Fantastic Four, they next. Just know the Fantastic Four is next. But
slow. You supposed to be some kind of like alpha male. I can do it all on my own. But now you got your little evolution of fucking predators, which
right. Wait, why does motherfucker come out and got a Ric Flair Predator behind him, doing a little.
So y'all had to do something. Now you got his head blown off in Ultimate Spider-Man, huh? You had to give him some predators, okay, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, yeah.
I do. Somebody in the chat is saying that, well, Carter, you know, you got to read the books for yourself, and that's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know. With the whole kills the universe thing, I've never been a proponent of those books.
No.
Deadpool does it. Ghost Rider or Cosmic Ghost Rider does it. I've never been that kind of. Oh, I got to read. I'll get to it.
Well, because you know it's not going to matter. You know it's not canon. It's not going to matter. It's just a little silly aside for me. Like this book is doing the thing that I want. But the thing is, it's kind of going. It's almost too hard right of a course, or too hard left of a course correction. Whereas it's like, okay, well, these characters, you know, they should just be able to just wipe the floor with these things, but they're acting inept to drag the story out. In this case, it's like, it's not that they're acting inept, it's that the opposition has been buffed so much to basically make it to where it's easy mode damn near. For them, so they can just boom come in and piece up the heroes. It's like they're like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's another reason.
This is one of those weird instances. You know, we normally say who wins in a fight in so and so hero versus so and so hero, and we usually say, well, the fans, they win. In this case, I don't think anyone wins. I don't even think the fans win.
Yeah, but but you hit the nail on the head because it's in its own bubble. I'll get to it when I get, because what I'm thinking about is Conan. Conan was not in his own bubble. Conan had his own book, yes, but he came over and he was interacting with everybody, as opposed to this, where you can't have xenomorphs or predators interacting with everybody because they would get slaughtered. So
Nah.
it's in its own little bubble. So I mean, it's one of those where because it's in its own bubble, that kind of makes me like turns me off a little bit. But I'll get to it.
Yeah, that's basically kind of, and this is because this was the tagline from AVP. You know, whoever wins, we lose. That's basically how I feel about this shit. I feel like we lose. Period. It doesn't matter. We lose. Because it's not telling, like, and I want to make something clear. I'm not knocking Benjamin Percy. I think he's doing the best he can with what he's got. But the thing is, I'm saying it's not for me. It ain't for me. We also got us a super chat here from Romy Astrovic, says just showing some love and to say y'all get them likes up. Thank you for telling these folks, because god damn it, I'm at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end, y'all. Yeah. I think we're at like 224 people. I see 128 likes. The math is not mathing. I gotta keep it a buck with y'all. I can't get jiggy with this shit. I need more. I need more. Motherfucker. I don't know why that part got me money. I'm like, that was disrespectful. But no, but you were saying. Is
Aliens versus Avengers still going?
Talking about the
Hickman joint. Is it still going?
Oh, talking about yeah, because it got delayed. It got delayed. So yeah, it's which was wild because it was already like only coming out like every couple of months anyway. I think. I just don't care. I just don't care. Yeah.
Point, just stay on Ultimate Spider-Man. Stay on Imperial.
Oh wait, no. Oh, apparently it did. Apparently it did finish. Oh,
and
correction.
Horribly.
God damn. That's fucked up. The
really?
Look, but so basically, what Sir Yuri G is saying is,
I have seen everything that has ever happened, ever will happen, ever could happen, and yet, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like that's an accurate statement. I said also started horribly. Yes, it did. Look. I love a good crossover as much as the next guy. Okay. I love a good crossover as much as the next guy. They don't always work out, especially when it's crossovers like these. Like, okay, case in point, some of y'all heard me glazing up the Thundercats Powerpuff Girls crossover. Why? Because it's actually good. But why is it good, Ernie? You might be asking. And it's because they knew what it was. Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls should not make sense. It should be silly. It should not be something that happens. And yet it happens, and it doesn't take itself so seriously. Like, it knows what it is. And that's what I think. I think these people are losing. I think Marvel is losing this when it comes to these crossovers, because like the Wolverine Predator one, I was like, okay, all right, this could be something. And then like the longer it went, I was just like, nope. And I was like, oh, they're doing Black Panther. This is a character. I'm like, yes, this character is perfect to go up against the Predator. Nah, not really. And then you do Spider-Man, and I'm like, I couldn't care less. And now you're doing Marvel kills or a Predator kills Marvel Universe, and Aliens and Avengers. And I'm just like, it's all right. And not even actually, no. Let me tell you that. In the case of Avengers and Aliens, it ain't even all right. It's just like, no, I'm good. This I actually am a little bit more interested in, just because at least there seems. Like, okay, I'm put it like this. I knew at the end of each of those books, none of those characters were gonna die. That's I don't know about, I can't speak for the Spider-Man one, but because I didn't finish it. But by the time you got to the end of it, I was like, yeah, none of the characters that like you're worried are gonna die, they're not gonna die. This one seems to be the opposite. This is talking about the Spider. It felt like more like Predator 2. You know what? I'll go back and check it out, because I love Predator 2. That's like my that's my shit. That's my shit. I love Predator 2. That's like it's weird because I never really hear people talk about it, as much as some of the others.
I don't either. I've heard Wolverine, I've heard Black Panther ad nauseum several times. No one about the Spider-Man joint though.
Yeah, it's a I I like Predator 2 though. I like Predator 2 a lot. It's one of those. Maybe it might be nostalgia talking. I don't know, but I love that movie. That said, let's. So just watch Rob's or Tope's videos and get caught. God damn. You know what? I might do that instead. Cause you know what? They took the L for me. They took the L for me as far as I'm concerned. Cause I got enough other shit to read. So
we gotta do that. We gotta get back on Helldivers with Rob.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what's wild? I talked to Rob recently.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get back on with him and well, for one, check in on him, see how he's doing. But but yeah, dude, and I know they did a lot of all the games we used to play are changing. Like they like because Myth Force got a big update. Helldivers has been getting big updates.
Dude, I went to hit you up yesterday about Hunt, and then I saw a video of someone playing Hunt. And they put down and there's no event going on, but somebody put down a bomb and then used dark sight to remote detonate it. And I said, yeah, I'm not hitting Ernie up.
Yeah, no, it's like I'm not gonna bullshit you. We were actually I was sitting there the other day, kind of mulling it, and I was like, dude, I kind of want to slick jump back in, and then I started looking up all the content creators I usually used to watch that played Hunt, and I was like, ooh, this does not look fun. I can see them dying. Like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the time when, like, I was kind of starting to fall off of DBD, and I was still watching, like, Ots Darva, and watching him look, like, glass-eyed as he was playing it. That's how some of these people...
controversy with that shit right now?
Wait, what's going on?
With DBD? Okay.
Oh, shit. All right, okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Right, let me set it up. So, you know they just had the recent Walking Dead DLC that came out.
I did not know that.
So, Rick and Michonne, there is no killer. It's kind of how they did
It's like
Ash.
the survivors.
Yeah, and one of Michonne's perks is still like unusable right now. That's just locked out, so they got to fix it. But they had this stream where they had Chandler Riggs, who was Carl on the Walking Dead TV show. They had him, Ots, and some other content creators doing some matches. And like private lobby matches, like how we used to do with like Nerd 901 and shit. But what ended up happening was, because of how jank that game is, hackers kept getting in the game and DDoSing them. Every match, they just kept going in there and DDoSing them or lagging and holding the game hostage. To the point where Ots was telling them that, let me just get some of my people in here to fill up all the spots. That way, nobody can get in. The people, my mods can come in here and just spectate, and we can still do the matches like we want to do them. They completely ignored him. His mods go in there. Behavior boots the mods. They continue on to try to play it. He's telling them live, this is what we should do. This has been a thing with you all's game for a long time. We need to do this. They completely ignore him. They keep getting DDoSed to the point where they just make Carl stop playing. He just looks up and they just cut the stream. They apologize for the whole thing. Yeah, that's the current thing going on with Dead by Daylight. Aren't you happy you don't play that no more?
I'm so glad. I just
like. I do want you to play. I don't think you have that game. You don't have Space Marine 2, do you?
Not yet. I still have not gotten that game. I still have not bought that game yet. And I think it's been on sale too, is the crazy part.
Okay.
I think it's been on sale like crazy, like wild crazy. Yeah. And I still
just because they added Horde mode.
Oh yeah. You were telling me about that. You were telling me they added that.
And I'm not gonna say gamers took the power. Assholes took the power by hacking in that game and DDoSing it specifically to ruin everybody's day.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
the current DBD shenanigans.
Well, and the thing is, it's not even just DBD too, because like Hunt had it too. You don't see hackers as much, but I think what was it? I can't remember if it was you.
Ooh, Lord.
I can't remember if it was you that showed me this or Robo showed me this or whoever. But I was watching something, and there was this one dude who was sniping people. He was sniping people from across the map.
Yeah.
But he was shooting through walls.
He was shooting through walls and shit.
Yeah, but like, it was like that motherfucker was literally hitting motherfuckers through walls. Like you would spawn into the match, and all of a sudden like bow,
Bow.
bow,
Yep.
bow, 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 and motherfuckers was literally like he was just one tapping every single person. Like it didn't matter where they were.
Yeah.
You and I had it happen when we were in an actual match where motherfuckers were shooting at us and they knew exactly where we were in the wall. Like, it was like one of those things where it was like there was no way they knew where we were. Like, it wasn't like like we walked past the window. It wasn't like there was cracks in the fucking... It was like, no, they were hitting us through walls they shouldn't even have been able to penetrate.
Yeah. I think I still have that clip when I was doing it because that was NVIDIA and the game was fucked. And I was... Yeah. But... Yeah, dude. That's why, like, I don't know, just games nowadays. I don't know, dude. But I got shit like the terrific.
Look. This is look. Let me tell you. You want to know what my video gaming, what my video gaming has been lately. What has been the
I saw what you drew at the DMV. That's how I knew you was at DMV for a minute.
Oh yeah, no, I was in that motherfucker for a while.
I knew you were at the DMV for a minute.
Like this is my video games now. Drawing people. Drawing. Actually, it's kind of crazy. I tried to do it on the slick so that like she wouldn't see me. There was a woman who was sitting across from me. I was like, ooh, she has just the right hairstyle that like I want to, I was like, yeah, this is my video games now. I don't online. Dude, I don't online game with just randoms anymore.
Yeah, I've been playing Brutal Legend recently, which put me down the rabbit hole of just metal and rock music I've been putting on my iPod. So I've been doing that a lot. That's what that turned
into. That's the only way I'll play online. So I'm playing with people I know. That's it.
But yeah, it's too many. The games have been kind of on the back burner for me just because, goddamn, there are so many books coming out that we got to talk about and the other shit that we have to discuss and just we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man.
Good Lord, these books taking over. But again, y'all gonna put some respect on that fucking absolute Martian Manhunter. Y'all are insane. But you know what? I'm gonna say something that he said. Or no, you said. No, it wasn't him or it was you.
Don't tell him.
I think he said, he was talking about Absolute Flash, talking about Comic Breakdown. If you are that stream, Ernie did a stream with Comics Breakdown last week.
Yes. Or this actually earlier this week. It was just this past, just a couple of days ago.
Yeah. So he did that live stream and they were talking about who's winning, Absolute or Ultimate. And they both were just disrespectful to Absolute, Martian Manhunter. But he made a comment about Absolute Flash and how it was just kind of let's get there.
Yeah.
We like, come on, there's been several issues now. Let's get there. That's how I feel about Absolute Green Lantern.
But I feel like Green Lantern has gotten there, though. I feel like okay.
I feel like we've been seeing flashbacks of that goddamn Green Lantern symbol killing that one boy on a motorcycle and shit for like 3-4 issues now.
No,
with the exception of Joe and Hal just scrapping, and we.
Well, I mean, I think just issue 5 is out now. And
yes, it is.
I feel like they were moving the plot along pretty. So the reason I say it about Absolute Flash is because like it took 3 issues for Flash to become the Flash. Like he had powers, but he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He spent more time running from the rogues than actively, like he didn't start swinging on the rogues until issue 3. Well, yeah, because I mean, yeah, he did what he was supposed to. He ran, but I mean, it was like he wasn't even really sure how he was even like he was just like, oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on, and like it was kind of doing the whole thing. We're like, okay, they're constantly reminding me that his mom's dead or that he has a bad relationship with his dad. I was like, okay, cool.
With his dad, okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, I was like, I get it, it's fine, and yeah, but then like once they got out of that. And when they got to like,
Yeah.
I think it was like issue 4 where they actually had him meeting, which by the way, the fact that they brought in the absolute elongated man and Sue Dibney, I was like, bruh, okay, all right. This is, I said, y'all nasty for this. Y'all bringing in elongated man. I said, please do better by Sue Dibney this time around. And then they're bringing in, what was it, Heat Wave. And I was like, okay, cool, we're getting somewhere. With Green Lantern, I kind of like, I think for me, because I kind of saw the writing on the wall early, by the time you get to like the end of like 5, really by the time you get to the end of 4, you kind of know all, like I would even say 3, it's there. You know unequivocally what happened to all those people that Abin Sur. You know exactly.
One thing I want to say though
was
when it comes to Green Lantern, and I don't know if you'll feel this way either, because I've read every issue. Do you see any cosmic horror in this book?
Little bit. I mean, it's not like it's not like Arkham horror or anything like that, but like it's more in terms of how things look versus what they do in main continuity. Like case in point, Abin Sur or the Black Hand or like and also even to a lesser extent like just the ominousness of the call that they have been hearing. And then like you get to the end, I think by the time you get to the end of 5 and you finally figure out what happened to John Stewart, and how different his trajectory is here versus there.
If I can go to a pawn shop, get a fake ass gold ring, and become a Yellow Lantern, I'm in there.
Oh yeah, no, it's done. Oh, I mean, I was like, dude, it's a wrap. I was like, it's a wrap. And then you got like fucking Dark Stars and shit on the way. And I will say the thing with the thing that I will say about the newer crop of absolute books is that I don't and I want to make clear, I don't dislike Martian Manhunter. I just know it's not for me. I just know it's a book that it's unequivocally, it ain't for me. It's a thing that I like. It's like I look at it, I see exactly why people like it. I also know why I don't like it, or not like
You're
it, but I don't enjoy
gorgeous
it.
Woman, you not my type.
Yeah,
but you're gorgeous.
Yeah, you're gorgeous. You're a beautiful woman, but I mean, it's just I can't do anything for you. You're there's something about it just doesn't work.
That looks like a great pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah,
I don't eat swine.
Right.
Like
right. I don't fuck with swine, but I mean, yeah, I see why brothers are falling over themselves trying to get with you. But
don't worry about me being from the barbecue capital of the world. Mind your business. But
yeah, But I will say the stuff with like the stuff they have been doing with Hal Jordan and the Black Hand, I do see a lot of that stuff is kind of like kind of more of a cosmic horror vibe. And I also kind of feel like the stuff they're doing with Hector Hammond, especially in the wake of like Alien Earth being a thing recently.
Yeah.
I do see kind of how they're almost kind of setting Hector Hammond up as like this Wayland Yutani type of deal where it's like, oh no, we want this alien technology. We don't give a fuck what we got to do to get it. And like, because that's basically what they're doing. Like, he's trying to co-opt the Green Lantern technology, despite the fact that he doesn't even seem incredibly equipped to be able to even attempt to take it. And I do like that aspect of it. And I like that they're kind of, they've created this trinity of Green Lanterns or not Green Lanterns, but trinity of lanterns with Hal being, the Black Hand, John being, basically being what is effectively the Sinestro Corps, damn near, and you got Joe as Green. So yeah, I can get jiggy with that one a little bit easier. I love Absolute Flash though. I love Absolute Flash. I just when I said what I said about Flash, it was just that was criticism I heard from other people. Gotcha. And because like every time when I was still doing Best Comics this week, whenever I would talk about it, I'd be like, I love it. I get why people don't, but you know, it's weird how that works. it's like I love Absolute Green Lantern. I love Absolute Flash, and for both books, I get why other people don't. But Absolute Martian Manhunter is the polar opposite.
The one thing I love about you all's conversation, and again, you all should absolutely go watch that stream.
Yeah, we had a good chat.
Yeah, the one thing I loved about it was there are so many different things that could be said about Absolute DC.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But with Ultimates, because this is what I said when I heard y'all talking. You know what Ultimate Universe is?
Mm.
The Ultimate Universe is the Lakers. And what I mean by that is the Ultimates, the book, The Ultimates, is clearly Kobe.
Yeah.
So you know you gonna get a championship. You know you gonna get a ring.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who got you that ring.
Right.
That's definitely when it comes to the Ultimate Universe. Yeah, you got your chip, but you know who's responsible for you getting that. The Cavaliers, you know who got y'all that step. You know who got y'all that ring. That's all I'm saying.
Don't be sitting here trying to pretend like. Don't be sitting here trying to pretend.
I'm not clowning nobody, Ernie.
No.
I'm not trying to dunk on nobody. You got your chip.
Yeah. Get on about.
But we know who's responsible.
Oh yeah, no, that was Kobe's ring. That's Kobe's ring. Look, all them rings, you could literally be like they shouldn't even say Lakers on it. Just say Kobe. But that is true. I feel like, but when you talk about like Absolute DC, I feel like Absolute DC is kind of like them three-peat Bulls. Where like, yeah, Jordan's a star. But it was some other bad motherfuckers on that team too. Like it was some other motherfuckers out there like holding it down.
Like we just got through talking about Green Lantern and Flash. Even if those books aren't to the league of other books, everybody.
Look. Absolute Wonder Woman is Jordan out here in this bitch.
Absolute are the Grizzlies, but a specific version of the Grizzlies. The Zach Randolph, the grit and grind. Everybody has to contribute. That's what Absolute DC is.
Yes.
That is absolutely what DC is.
No, that's 100%.
Not everybody's going to have those perfect games, but if you're working together and everybody is playing their part, everybody's going to eat. That's what Absolute is.
I just love that in the midst of Absolute, Kelly is getting her respect.
Mm-hmm.
I just love I love that people are finally starting to stop bullshitting. Look, splat out right now. Cause like, look, I've been singing Kelly Thompson's names from the rooftops for like a while, and I remember I used to tell people back when she was first on Captain Marvel, I was like, look, I know some of y'all say y'all don't like Captain Marvel. I know some of y'all think that Captain Marvel's a terrible character, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all ain't reading the right Captain Marvel. I was like, if y'all are reading that shit from Civil War and that show only interacts with Captain Marvel, you're doing yourself a disservice. I said, go and read that goddamn Kelly Thompson. I mean, to be fair, I think Kelly Sue DeConnick, Captain Marvel is great too. But I was like, if you don't want to read that, but you want to read something more current, I was like, you read that Kelly Thompson Captain Marvel, and Kelly Thompson, I don't care how much you dislike Captain Marvel, Kelly Thompson gonna make you a fan. She gonna make you a fan, goddammit, because she understood these. That's why when they said she was gonna be writing Absolute Wonder Woman, I was like, okay, yeah, this is a wrap. I was like, this is a wrap. I said, she's gonna have the best book because she understands the fucking character. She understands the fucking character.
With Angel and Buffy. I'm really interested.
Lord. Oh no, that's gonna be money. That's gonna be money
with the reboot thing there, or not even a reboot, because Sarah Michelle Gellar is in it playing Buffy.
Right, it's like
they're doing.
Man, look at Sarah out here.
Yeah, but here's the thing in comics I wanted to ask you earlier. This ain't got shit to do with shit, because I know you're gonna have to answer some of these super chats coming up in a minute.
Yeah,
but it's a video I saw yesterday when I was at the office.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that there is a Radiant Black audio series coming?
I heard about it. Also, dude, I saw them do a PSA the other day. Did you see that shit?
Maybe. What is it?
So here, let me see. I have it. I have it here. I can pull it up. But basically, yeah, they did like a PSA video for. I don't even remember what it was actually for. But it wasn't anything like comic related. It was like just a. Yeah, hey, we just out here, trying to raise awareness about some shit, and I was like, oh shit,
okay.
but it was, and it wasn't animated. It wasn't animated either. It was
Okay.
trying to see if I can. Let me see if I can find it, because it was one of those, like, when I saw it,
Mhm.
I was genuinely shocked. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, 'cause I saw someone else bring it up, and they were like, oh man, Radiant Black, they got Radiant Black doing a IRL PSA. Like, they actually had like an actual person. Here it is. I think this is it right here. Let's see here. Where's oh shit.
Oh.
Hold up. There it is. Shit froze up on me for a split second. Here we go. This is it. This is the PSA. I'll play. It's brief, so we can listen to it real quick.
Let me see this.
Remember back in the 80s when the show would have a very special episode about saying no to drugs, or when Alf told you that bullying was bogus? Well, the war on drugs ended in a pretty big victory for drugs, and Alf probably died in government custody. That's canon. Look it up. There's one fight that's still as relevant as ever. Hunger. Look, there are big social solutions we could come to, but let's get real. The best way to move the needle on this one is by helping each other. So here's a link to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Throw them a couple of bones and help your neighbors go to bed full tonight. Stay radiant and take a bite out of crime.
But yeah, it was like I said, it was just a little, cute little PSA. Wasn't really like it wasn't anything like related to comics, but it was just a nice little, like, hey. But yeah,
they're doing an audio series where Will Friedle and Ryder Strong are gonna be Nathan and Marshall.
That's gonna be wild. And yeah, you're right. Yeah, Will, like, I thought it was awesome. So if that's indicative of, what we're gonna be like, they're gonna fuck around and get an animated series here for too long. I have a feeling they're gonna fuck around and get one.
They've already came up with an animation for it years ago, and Will Friedle was voicing him. So
yeah, they had that. It was like a little short. It was like a short they did, I think. Which I'm here for. I absolutely, I'm here for it. I'm in for a penny and for a pound. Let's here. I want to tackle some super chats right quick, and then we're gonna and then we're gonna talk about this. These will be kind of brief because it's not really a lot to say. But there's a couple of things that came up in solicits that I kind of wanted to shine a light on. First and foremost, we got one here from Malik Cooper, VA with a 5. Says, hey, Ernie Carter, want to show y'all love and ask, have you guys heard about Children of the Round Table by Tom Taylor and Danielle De Nicolo? I have heard about it. I have not read it. But it is on my radar.
So it's not out. So that's why you hadn't read it.
Okay,
so
then that makes sense.
That one.
Sweet.
You're good on that one. I think it was something that was just recently announced from
Tom Taylor.
It's a young adult series that he's doing. A lot of people thought, oh, okay, so this is Dark Knights of Steel for the children. So
oh yeah, and you know what, dude? You know what? I could just as easily have seen. Like, I'm seeing it. Because I think this is the one where, like, I remember when we talked about the what was it, John Kent? This internship is my kryptonite.
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw it, I was like, man, I feel like I like instantly recognized whose art it was. When I saw this, I was like, hold on, this looks familiar, and I was like, okay, yeah, and I recognized the artist.
Tom Taylor is doing that because he just signed an exclusivity deal with DC last year, so he in it for the long haul.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting his coins. He's getting his coins.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Look,
Oh,
Tom ain't
yes.
never getting away from DC. Tom is never getting away from DC.
Yeah, y'all didn't like Dark Days that's all you getting from him when it comes to Marvel for a good while, big dog.
Yeah. That look, don't
yeah,
look,
I've heard
don't
about
look
it.
for shit else from that man.
Yeah.
Y'all and look, and best believe y'all gonna get some more John Kent. Y'all best believe y'all gonna get some more John Kent around this bitch. But yeah, I like it. It looks cool. I like the young adult vibe. And honestly, this is the thing I've been talking about for a long time, and it is why I was happy that DC started doing books like. And technically, they've been doing these for a while, but they're advertising them more. This internship is my kryptonite. They had a static, or rather, Milestone did it, but it was like an association with DC. They had like there was a static, graphic novel, like an OGN type thing. They've done them for Wonder Woman more recently. They even had the Nubia had one a ways back, and they just recently had, I think I had a follow up that either just came out or was about to come out. I don't remember exactly. I need to look that up, and I feel terrible that I do not know this answer off the top of my head. But that said, I'll definitely be keeping my eyes out for that. Who the fuck is? Oh, this isn't. I thought it was something important. It is not important. We've also got. Wait, come back. There it is. Highlight 915 with the 5 says, I know you guys expressed not feeling the blank kills the Marvel Universe series, but what do you think of Black, White, and Blood? I have enjoyed those. Those are fine. I mean, I also
There've been a few of those I've enjoyed.
Like it's one of those things where I might not like every story. I might not like every story, but I do enjoy like what I got overall. And I think it's also because they're shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also like the fact that everyone is trying their own spin on that. Because Marvel is doing it, DC is doing it. IDW just tried their hand at it with the Black, White, and Green with Ninja Turtles. So just being able to get these other creatives to kind of have their own little story to tell, that's probably been a thought in their head for quite a long time. And hopefully, because that's one thing I've seen that's grabbed me from a lot of these like Black, White, and Blood stories. A lot of the ones that I've read, I want more of, and that's how these creative teams will then get jobs on XYZ books. And with a lot of these stories, some of them they have tended they can be canon, because for a good while there was I think it was a Venom or a Carnage Black, White, and Blood where it was after the King in Black stuff. We were supposed to get this finality done with Carnage, and then we see how that
right.
But I dig them. But I'm just like Ernie. I have never enjoyed everybody's story in one. There's just been like one writer that had just had the cold one, and everybody else was just they were just they were in the car. They were just in the car.
I love it. I just saw something that reminded me of something I wanted to bring up earlier when we were talking about that Valiant Alien Books shit. Did I tell you? I didn't bring it back up, but I wonder if this is still going to be a thing because I don't know if you knew this, Carter, but do you know who co-publishes with Valiant and Alien Books?
No.
IDW.
Oh, yeah, this I did know. We talked about this.
So yeah,
we were hoping that maybe some of that goodness would
rub
off fucking Valiant. We talked about this on the Blerd Cave. Yes, we did.
Look, and now IDW probably like, ooh, man, yeah, get that up off me. I don't know if you had to, let me get that alien up off me.
Yeah,
because the books that they are like they're doing the like all the Valiant Beyond stuff. That stuff is under their banner, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anybody from IDW say anything about it, but I'm curious to know if they will, because man, they like, look, man, we trying to get this Godzilla popping, and y'all are fucking up the bag. Yeah. Okay? Y'all fucking up the bag.
Maybe y'all need to find a new publisher.
Man, what you just said.
And who wants Valiant?
But no, that was the other thing. Remember we were talking, was it a couple 2-3 weeks ago? We talked about that one dude, that idiot that was talking about like how Valiant should buy out Milestone. Nah, dude. Same energy? Okay, yeah, I thought not. Ooh, man, the reboot of the reboot of the reboot of the reboot of the reboot is on the way. So I wanted to address something. We got some more news. I'm really excited for this. Carter, do you know we are going to be getting what I think is going to be probably one of the most interesting parts of the Marvel DC crossover that's coming up? I don't know if you saw this.
I've seen everybody talking about this.
Okay.
Which one are you talking about?
Ooh, okay. So for those that don't know, we got more news. We got more news about the upcoming Marvel DC crossover. And I follow G. Willow Wilson on socials. So when I saw this made my goddamn day. So, do you know what we have coming? We have, drum roll, G. Willow Wilson says, I'm partnering with the, she put respect in that man, she said, the Dennis Cowan for a Miss Marvel Static story. A once-in-a-generation Marvel DC crossover mega issue featuring all your faves. So just like how we've been talking about how like, okay, yeah, the book is largely going to be like an anthology. Like, yeah, they're gonna like Batman and Deadpool will be the
that super chat we just got about like Black, White, and Blood. It's just different creators' stories.
Right. That's what this is. That's what this is. So also, I appreciate that she didn't say Static Shock. I don't know why that irritates me so much. I do not know why that irritates. Because every time someone says like the way people call out to Static tells me a lot about them. Like if they call him Static Shock, I know off top you just watched that cartoon. You didn't read the comic. Like if someone calls him Static, I'm like, oh, all right, cool, all right. You one of the real ones. But no, I appreciate like first off, you're gonna have Dennis Cowan on art for that story. You're also gonna be having one of my personal favorite writers, G. Willow Wilson, out here. And yeah, it's gonna be going down.
The best Miss Marvel fucking writers.
Yes, like out there. Period. Like it's not even like
okay.
Yeah,
I'm finna piss people off with this. G. Willow Wilson back on Miss Marvel, I think is great. Dennis Cowan on Static, I think is great. Y'all finna get y'all feelings hurt. I could care less. I'm happy it's I'm happy it's Kamala.
Yeah.
And Virgil.
Yes.
And not Miles and Virgil.
I'm happy
that it's not a Miles and a Static story.
Like Thanos says, that's for February. That's for February. That's gonna be for the follow up in February. We'll get that back. And that's another, and that's the other one. The one that Sir Yuri G just brought up. That's another one that I kind of wanted to highlight as well.
Yeah.
When I first shared it, there were people who were like, "Oh, that'd be cool if it was real," and I was like, "It is real.
It is."
I was like,
Nicholas Draper been tweeting all kind of images and character designs about that bad boy.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, why? I was like, first off, not only that, but it has literally shown up. It was in the Milestone was it Worlds Collide special. They had a here, let me pull this up. I don't expect everybody to have read everything, but like if you were reading Milestone with any like regularity, that's what it was. It was the Milestone 30th anniversary joint. Is what it was, not Worlds Collide, but you get my meaning. But we got a taste. We got a taste of it in that book, because there's the part where everybody's favorite bat suit thief, Terry McGinnis, is going up against some folks. Look, I don't look because I had to do it, y'all. I'm sorry. Look here, let me pull this down for a sec. Look, y'all.
Yeah, pull this. You gotta tell them why I'm laughing. Just tell them why I'm laughing.
Cause Carter's laughing because of that video I did talking about Riri Williams, Ironheart, and how everybody always want to point out, oh, she's no real hero. She had to steal her suit to be great. She had to steal stuff to be great. And I always have to point out, like, don't sit up here. Because these will be the same motherfuckers that'll be rocking Batman Beyond shirts. Unironically and say that shit. Meanwhile, what did Terry do? That suit wasn't his.
Mind y'all. I'm driving home. Listening live. And he's making points. He's making points about Riri. And then he gets to that. And I actually called him and was just like, what the fuck did Terry McGinnis do to you, bro?
Yeah, hey, look, Terry had to catch a stray. Terry had to catch a stray. It just, look, it is what it is. I don't make the rules, okay? I don't make the rules. But no,
it caught me so off guard.
I don't get to make, dude, right here. Look, Osiris just said it right here. That's third degree B&E. That's third degree B&E. He broke in the back cave, took the suit, ran off.
Jason tried to steal.
Yeah.
I think Jason tried to steal.
He tried to get them hubcaps.
Tim was just smart. Tim just had common sense.
Look.
Oh, Batman. It's that nigga. Tim was just smart.
And I'm gonna tell you what, this is why when that discourse was going on originally, not this last time, but when originally people were giving that discourse about Ironheart, because they were like, oh, she's a thug, she's a thief, and all this other stuff. Nobody wanted to debate me on this because I could easily bring up 3 superheroes that most people either like or love who are thieves. Star-Lord. Star-Lord is a fucking thief. He did not earn the power of the Star-Lord. He stole it. He stole that shit. He was supposed to earn it. He stole it instead. Terry McGinnis stole the Batsuit. Some of you, look, Booster Gold. Booster Gold ain't supposed to have that shit. Scott Lang, Ant-Man, thief.
Yeah.
Thief.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying, but no, that I didn't mean to go. Yeah. But if you read that milestone 30th anniversary special, there's a point where Terry and Virgil meet each other, and they hang out because they've had interactions. But like, and it was great. It was, and also, by the way, shout out to because I want to say this was Steph. I think this might have been Stephanie writing this part. I don't remember exactly.
Really?
I think
Okay.
I might be wrong. I don't want to speak out of turn, but yeah, this was like because basically the way they did that milestone 30th anniversary, you had a main story. It was like a giant size, fucking like huge issue. But like you had the main story, and then when you got to the end of it, you had a bunch of little like smaller stories, like kind of side backup stories, and stuff like that at the back of it. But this is no. Stephanie Williams wrote the Icon Forever. She wrote Icon Forever. My bad. Let me go back. It actually might have been Nicholas that did this one then. It was Nicholas. It was Nicholas Draper. Obviously, I knew it was his art, but I didn't know if it was him writing it. But yeah,
I think with me being a fan of Justice League Unlimited and that traveling through time episode, one of my favorites, where you see future Static, where he's in his 60s is the new 30, and Shira was one crazy pregnant lady, but if I laid an egg that size, like
man, that shit was crazy. I love it.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm excited that this is a book that's coming out. I'm also excited that it's not a fucking one shot and it's actually a mini. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Also, man, shout out to Osiris right here. Said Winchesters, credit card fraud all day, dude. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. My wife has recently been going back down the rabbit hole again, watching Supernatural. She started all the way back over from the beginning because I was telling her about the comics, so it got her in. She was like, "Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go back and rewatch it." So we've been rewatching it. And every episode, I'm just like, "God damn, these motherfuckers is just out here." just crying.
I know that's rough because them first few seasons, boy.
Woo, woo. Look, well,
It
so
took a minute to get into the swing of things.
it
took a minute.
like I think
You could tell this was a WB show at first.
Oh man, nigga.
You can tell this was the WB. Real quick.
Little that racist ass frog. No, it's we're on like season 4. I think we're on season 4 right now. I think season 4.
No, okay.
And that's where we got out of the muck. But now we're getting
out of the house that Dawson Creek did. I got out of it.
But see, the sad part is we're quickly careening towards the dark days. Because because like I said, the first couple seasons, I ain't gonna lie, I don't hate them, but whoa, man, like Carter said, you could tell it's WB.
Boy.
Bro, and then here's the thing. So, like, when we got into like season 3 and now 4, I was like, okay, I said now we're in the good shit. But once I think was it which one? Was it season 6? Was season 6 supposed to be the last one?
No,
and then
5 was supposed to be the last
5.
one.
That's what it was.
Then it came back,
and then it came. Okay, so 5, and I still stand by this shit. That show should have stayed gone.
So imagine you
After
wanted
5.
only 5. 5 was the story you wanted to tell, and they tried to squeeze. And they didn't try. They squeezed your ass for 10 more.
Yeah,
10 more.
10 more. They said no, we got more. We got. Well, I tell you what, I'll give you this because I do agree. Like, okay, so season 2 is what made me jump on because I started hearing people say, "Oh, man, check show," and like it was still kind of like weak, but like it was like the back half of 2. It was the back half of season 2 where I was like, okay, I get it now. I kind of get why y'all like this shit. And then like after that, I was like, all right, cool, we good. But after 5, everything after 5, I'm gonna just be honest with you, that's just filler. That's the dream arc. That's a dream arc. Ain't none of that shit real to me. After that. Oh, I forgot about the anime.
Shit, in this comic set between seasons?
I think it is. I think it is. Actually, you know what? Here. Let's not.
I think it is.
Yeah, no. I think you're 100% correct. Also, shout out to
the gas leak years.
Oh God, no, not the gas leak. Oh, that is, dude, that is nasty. Ooh, but you ain't wrong. Wait here.
Leviathan could have been so cold because they had a good villain in Dick Roman.
They really did. Wait a minute. So wait a minute. We got. Where does this say? I don't think it says. Oh yeah, it is set between the first and second seasons. So yeah.
So you got an anime that was between 2 and 3, and a comic that's between 1 and 2.
There you go. And honestly, I'm kind of glad. You know what? This is like some Halloween levels of fuckery. I don't know. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, Halloween, if you follow that franchise they kind of do this thing where it's like, oh, well, you got 1, you got 2, you got 3, 4, 5, so 8. You got Halloween H2O, and then you got what was it, Resurrection that just fucked everything up. And then they're like, no. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a reboot. None of this shit count. We give you 1. Is and then you give you 2. Ooh, 2 is some wild dookie. So here, we're gonna cut this shit off. Okay, now we making new ones, but here, this is what we're gonna do. We gonna pretend we gonna bring H2O out, and we gonna pretend like ain't nothing happened after the second movie. So it's just Halloween 1, 2, H2O, and then Resurrection was wild dookie. So then it's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to 1. We ain't even acknowledging Halloween 2. We just going back to Halloween 1, and now we gonna do Halloween and Halloween Kills and Halloween. Ooh, so, God bless y'all if y'all watch Halloween Ends.
Sir Yuri G, and completely ignore the witch movie. But
did
y'all catch what he did? Did y'all catch what he did? He didn't just ignore the fucking witch movie. He completely glossed over them Rob Zombie.
Dude, let me tell you something. Halloween Season of the Witch and the Rob Zombie movies, I pretend don't exist. Wait, Charlie said, what Halloween witch movie? He said, Halloween, right? What you talking about?
Over them Rob Zombies.
Like, Look, wait. Halloween ends where a whole gang stomps Michael and he ends up killing them all anyway. Dude, also, that, like, Halloween ends. Man, you want to talk about screwing the pooch. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre is equally as guilty. Because they have ignored sequels, prequels, and rebooted so many times. I don't know which way is up. But that said,
I could not believe that Ends was that fucking bad to people.
It was.
But then I'm gonna tell you what I did not know. Do you know who was behind that movie? And that actually surprised me because he was behind Halloween Kills and Ends. Danny McBride.
Ooh, no wonder.
He was behind both of those movies. The Gemstone himself, Mr. Eastbound and Down himself, he co-wrote them Halloween movies.
Oh, poor Jesse Gemstone. Lord. Yeah. Jesse Gemstone.
Kenny Powers himself is behind your Halloween movie.
Wait a minute. And you know what's so crazy to me about that is that, bruh, why they let him do that? Why? Jesse! You know you're supposed to be running the church.
I have not seen them, y'all. I went through H2O in them strictly. I've gone through movies because of who was in them. So I sat through one Halloween because of LL Cool J. I sat through another one because of Busta Rhymes. And just because they was on that day, I saw the Rob Zombie joint and said, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I ain't seen these movies.
Also, can I just say, I don't know who needs to hear this. Rob Zombie, most likely. Can we please stop trying to make Sherry Moon Zombie a thing? Can we please? Like, okay.
Isn't she in everything he does?
Everything. And it ain't like, okay. So I know some people would be like, well, wait a minute. Why ain't you got that same smoke for James Gunn? He puts his wife in everything. Look, there's a difference. Because see, when James Gunn puts Harcourt, when he puts Harcourt in everything, she ain't the main character. Harcourt is not the main character in Peacemaker. She's not the matter of fact, she's in Superman. A lot of people don't even realize I think she's the new robot that shows up at the end of Superman, like 22. That's his wife. She not a main character. And usually anything she's in, she is a bit player at best, or at worst, maybe a side character.
She gets shot.
Yeah, she get blown off. And here's the messed up part. She can also act. She can also fucking act. Sherry Moon, look, I think a lot of people just gave Sherry Moon Zombie a pass because she was hot in like that. This woman's very likely crazy and off her meds type of way. Like she that girl that you would see at the party that like is like, woo! Probably raise her shirt up and everything, and everybody's like, ooh, man, dude, you see how crazy she is? Dude, man, I totally want to. Like, remember when they used to say the saying, you stuck your dick in crazy? Like, if you look that phrase up on Urban Dictionary, you're going to see a picture of Sherry Moon Zombie right next to it.
Girl that was at that party that was getting railed that Rob told us about.
Oh, God, no! God damn it. Why? But no, every movie Rob Zombie makes, she is like not just in the movie. She's a main character.
She's a main player. Yeah.
She's like a main player. And I personally don't like that. Because for one, I don't think she's a good actress. For two, I'm sick of seeing that motherfucker every time I watch a Rob Zombie. That's why when people are like, oh, you see the new Rob Zombie movie? I'm like, nope.
Is she in that Monsters joint?
Yep. Cause she plays the main what was it?
Does she really?
Yeah. She play the she play the main woman, the main woman.
That's funny.
I don't remember
That's
I don't like. I didn't watch the monsters like that, so I don't really have like a clear memory. Oh,
She's
Lily Monster.
Okay.
Yeah, Lily. Yeah, this motherfucker right here. That's her. Right. Also, that is the worst wig. Ugh, man. I was like, they had better wigs in the original show. God damn.
What
Oh,
are we recommending this week?
man, I'm recommending y'all watch anything but a Rob Zombie movie. Shit. God damn. No, I'm gonna say we're recommending Terrifics. We're recommending Terrifics. Because goddamn, I'm sick and tired. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. Terrifics, y'all. This is a book. This is a book that was not written and directed by Rob Zombie, and that means you are guaranteed to not see Sherry Moon Zombie in this motherfucker. Also, you'll get to meet one of my personal favorite characters of all time.
Who?
So some of you may or may not, depending on where you're at in life. I did a video a ways back, about Ms. Terrific, and that series is where she comes from.
Okay.
Miss Terrific, originally Mrs. Terrific, but they changed it a little bit later. They changed it a little bit later in the series. They were like, oh wait, nope, psych. She is Ms. Terrific. But yes,
Okay.
I love that character. She is fantastic. And I actually am kind of slick mad that they didn't keep her around in the wake of that series. But they like nobody uses her at all, which is sad. But I guess if she's around, I guess the argument is that, well, your Terrific's whole thing is that he doesn't have a wife anymore. It's like no, you let that man be happy. Let him be happy, goddammit. But yes.
Mhm.
Anyway, Carter, do we have any questions in the Discord?
We do.
Let's do it. Let's do it, goddammit.
First question from Q Doma. Greetings, Carter and Aaron. That's what he put. That's what I'm gonna say. Hope your weekday was good and your weekend even better.
Damn.
I have brought myself up to date with what's going on with Storm, and by far the current Storm run is the best one for now. But I have one question eating me, and it's the fact that Oblivion was killed off Panal. Got me wondering if Oblivion is really dead. Do you think there's something more to this? Spell check, people. Spell check. After all, Oblivion nature is no more than what Haddad is doing. It's just in a more direct way. All this just could be leading us to another reboot of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, it's I don't think Oblivion is gone. I don't think you can actually permanently kill Oblivion, if I'm being brutally honest. I don't think you can actually, like, I think even all of the elder beings, like Infinity, Eternity, Oblivion, so on and so on and so forth, I don't really think any of them can actually stay dead permanently. I don't think so. At least, because I feel like in instances where, and I might be misremembering this, but I feel like in instances where, like, maybe they were in peril of death, even if they were somehow harmed or whatever in some kind of negative fashion, they didn't stay gone long. Or at least if they did, it would just be the end of everything anyway. And so thus that I feel like you would just go in, and that's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to go into the next cosmos. Because I think I talked about this in the video that I did, like how, there's, this many, we had the 7th and the 8th and, trying to kick off the 9th cosmos, this, that, and the 3rd. Yeah, I don't think Oblivion's actually gone. I think what probably is more likely to have happened is that when Haddad killed Oblivion, Oblivion probably just, like, said, well, I'm just going to ride along. Because Oblivion's a crafty cat. I don't think Oblivion could die that easily, especially when they've already showcased how powerful he is. Now I know some people had issue with the fact that Hadad was able to kill him in the first place, but I always want to remind people of the first line of dialogue we get describing Hadad, because I think that gets lost. I think people forget about it. And it might be, and I will say, if there's any one negative criticism that I have about not say I have anything that's like, oh, this is awful, this is terrible, but it's like, if there's any one thing that I could be like, man, I kind of wish Moreira would have done this. I wish Moreira would have showed his work a little bit more with the introduction of Hadad, because I feel like, even though yes, he told us, I do kind of feel like maybe showing people that he was that dude in a more, it's not to say he didn't show us, because he technically kind of did, but like, this is the dialogue we get to introduce the idea of who Hadad is. It says he is the first. He grew so mighty that he wove eternity as his cloak and forged death into his war club. The Phoenix Force was his armor, and infinity was his shield. And by then, none could defeat him but one. And the next thing they show you is it was the one above all. The one above all was the only person who could actually stop Hadad. That's how powerful he is. And while, yes, technically, some people are probably thinking like, well, wait a minute, Blerd. You said Moreira didn't show his work. He showed it. But what I'm saying is, not for me. I'm not saying he needs to show his work for me. He needs to show his work for the people who have a below 5th grade reading level. Because I read that, and that's why I'm always trying to remind people of this. I'm always saying, like, yeah, dude, y'all didn't see where the part where he said that, yeah, man, this dude's literally wearing these motherfuckers as clothes. Like, what more do you need to be told? If someone tells me that someone could wear the Phoenix Force as a cloak, you a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, this goes back to oh well, I can't spoil that for people that don't read Invincible.
Oh,
find out
yeah.
soon enough.
Yeah. It took. I was like, "What are you talking about?" We said Invincible. I was like, "Okay, never mind." Never mind. Don't say anything else, because I fucked it up before, not thinking about it. Because I literally took the first picture I saw and was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about the fact that was there. But no, when you go back to it and you see that, like, when you see this shot right here where it's like, oh dude, look at all wrong one. It was like, when you see all these bodies, giants and shit and rubble and fire, I was like, that technically should have been your canary in the coal mine, that this is a bad dude. But a lot of people didn't pay that any attention. So that's why I was saying, that's why I said I think I kind of wish he would have showed his work just a teensy weensy bit more for those people who are sitting in the back playing on their phone, not really paying attention. Yeah, dude, right there. Elite, you just said it. Look,
That boy's one mean motherfucker.
he's mean. He's out here. And I will say, with all that, I do still think, even then, Oblivion is still around in some capacity.
Yeah.
And because here's the thing, any motherfucker who can control the Black Winter, I don't want to fuck with that.
Right.
What else we got?
Next question here from Floman. I'm saying, Wagwan, Blerd and Carter. With the newly announced Static and Ms. Marvel team up, are there any crossovers or team ups that y'all would love to see as well? Doesn't need to be Marvel or DC. I feel like we've been asked this question a lot. Because I always have like a petty ass answer. Crossovers for me, I would say for sure, because he said it didn't need to be Marvel or DC.
Oh, yeah.
I would say Berserker, and from Boom Studios, Matt Kent, Keanu Reeves. I would say Berserker and Devon Dudley.
Ooh, this man out here. It's funny you said Devon Dudley because he literally popped up on my news feed just apropos of nothing. Apropos of fucking nothing. He just showed up. I was like, the fuck? I was like, excuse you? I was like, what? I was like, Devon Dudley in 2025? I don't understand what's happening, but I mean, I'm going to ride with it.
Apparently the Dudley Boys are going to have one final match against the Hardys in TNA.
I only have one question.
Is
Jeff sober enough for this?
Apparently he's been sober again. That's a wild thing to say. Yeah, he's been sober again for a minute.
Well, no, I mean, he was having some issues again, I think, when he was in AEW. There was rumors he was. And
now he's in TNA and he's chilling.
Okay. See, and that's crazy. See, this is how little I pay attention to TNA. This is crazy.
What's a good crossover, a team up you want, big dog?
For me, I'll be good with this one. You know what? We were just talking about Radiant Black. Give me Radiant Black and Blue Beetle. I would like to see a Radiant Black and Blue Beetle crossover. I would eat that up.
Get annoyed of the snark first.
Ooh, man. Honestly, if as long as we're avoiding cat, because I think they would work really well together because they kind of have similar. They have similar shit going on, but kind of just dissimilar enough that they're not the same character. And I feel like with Radiant being a little bit older, I feel like I feel like it'd be a really nice moment for Marshall to be like, so this is what that feels like. Kind of like when Spider-Man and Miles met each other for the first time. It's kind of like, oh, okay, I'm on the other side of this. I now know what this is like now.
Cool. Next one from the homie Melvin saying,
Let's go.
Greetings, my blurred beings. I hail from the great planet of Milwaukee with a question. With all the amazing interviews you have done, who would you love to interview outside of comics? Maybe a FD signifier or Grits and Eggs podcast, etc.
I would love to chit chat with FD just because he makes me giggle. There's actually quite a few people I would love to talk to. I tell you what, there's gonna be one I don't expect a lot of people in this chat to know. I would love to chit chat with Sam Cedar and Emma Vigeland from the Majority Report podcast. I would love to chit chat with. There's some brothers out here doing some really good work. Let me see if I can pull up. I think it was called Jam. I might be misremembering the name, but yeah, these guys are always like just the Jam, the JAAM. The Jam Pod. I like those guys a lot. They got some really talented brothers on that. Also, you know what? Even though I don't always agree with everything she says, though she makes me giggle. You ever watch Don't Call Me White Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love chit chat with her. I don't like that she platforms Dr. Umar, but I would love to have a chit chat with her. She's cool.
She's about to be, because apparently she leaked it. I think she's about to join the Joe Budden podcast or something once a week.
Oh, damn.
But I knew her from the I think everyone has seen that clip of asking her where her jersey's from, and he said a lineman.
Oh,
and she took it as the dude was saying she wearing a lineman jersey.
Oh,
and she just flipped.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But,
oh,
I've seen her a few times.
Yeah. Also, Rebecca Watson is another one. I don't know if anybody is familiar with her. Some of these people I'm naming are either like kind of hip hop, urban culture podcasters or like political podcasters. Hassan, I like Hassan Piker. I'd love to chit chat with Hassan. Or you ever what's old girl show? Native Land. Tiffany Cross, Angela Rye and them. I would love to chit chat with them because they're pretty cool people. Maybe oh no, Here's the ultimate answer. Here's the ultimate answer. And the reason why is because I know we would never get anything done. How many of y'all are familiar with Khadijah and Boe? They are they're like a commentator, social commentator type. I love them. I love because I think there's like the main channel that's just their name, and then they have I think it's called Chaotic Viewing. I would do that. I would do that.
One. I knew about the one with their name. I didn't know about that. Okay.
Yeah, there's another one they got called Chaotic Viewing, or I think it's called Chaotic Viewing, and it's it's kind of like, honestly, if you Chaotic Viewing. I didn't know that, dude. You want to talk about not being aware of some shit? I didn't realize that they had more other. They have a couple of other channels that aren't like as big, but yeah, like the Chaotic Viewing and then the main one. It's mostly because the way that their personality works, they are very like, I don't want to say scatterbrain, but they do like a lot of like, kind of like how sometimes we like we'll get stun locked. They do the same thing, and but they do it in a really like funny way. And I just know, like, if we sat down to talk about something, we would probably spend more time just bullshitting than talking about the thing. It would still be fun. Yeah, a lot of tangents. I've never met a tangent I didn't enjoy. God damn it. And then Swoop. I fuck with Swoop. That's another one. There's a lot of people that I would love to talk to. There's a lot of people that I would this is what I don't know, some of y'all might know, y'all might not. Mark Asatsu, who does a lot of tokusatsu content. He does like breakdowns and historical videos about Super Sentai Kamen Rider and even other types of tokusatsu that people don't even talk about. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm done. That's it. Last question. Let's go.
All right, Trap Got Thanos saying, good afternoon, Carter and Blerd. For new characters, concepts, teams, or status quo, what do you guys think is the appropriate amount of time and or issues that Marvel and DC should give them to catch on? Y'all gonna catch my foot in y'all ass with these motherfucking legs don't start on. I think a good 2 years or 24 issues is enough, personally. So with me, honestly, if 2 years and 24 issues, I don't like, but that is enough for one omnibus if they really want to. Yeah, I think if something is good, and
if you're a monthly title,
quality, I think if the quality is there and you have great creative teams that can keep doing it, honestly, I don't think it should stop. But I think how many was? Oh, you know what? Here you go. I'll tell you, do like 40. Do 40.
I think, like, okay, so if we're talking about, like, just make sure I'm understanding correctly, like, if we're talking about, like, catching up, like, giving them a chance to, like we're, like, talking about the character, giving, or the concept, giving that idea a chance to catch on, if we're talking about, like, that, honestly, I think 12 is solid to get people, like, started. But I do think that, cause let's be real. I think if something's good enough, you can lock that shit down quick. But I do think that, like, at the very least, I think, I think 12 issues is enough to kind of be able to judge whether or not people are vibing with something. I don't think 5 is enough. No. And I think 10 is just barely. It's just like, I think,
I think 10 shows you that it should have been one more or two more, honestly.
Perfect example. And I use this example all the time. Poison Ivy.
Go ahead.
Poison Ivy. And you know what? I haven't released the video yet, but there's something I say in the upcoming Supergirl video. I was going to release it today, but I was going back in because I do this. This is why it takes so long for me to push it out. I misspoke on something. And I was like, you know what?
Okay.
Y'all ain't about to cook my shit. So you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to address what I said in the video and actually like, you know, or like, you know, kind of, you know, take a deeper look at something. And than what I actually did. I kind of went in a little surface level with it. But no, Supergirl, which I think was only supposed to be 5 issues, has actually been upgraded to get, I think, at least one more issue because it's actually catching on. And I feel like if they actually, judging by that, I feel like Supergirl is a book, this current Sophie Campbell run of Supergirl, I think is a book that should run for at least, you know, 12, 24, 40, 50 issues because it's really good. I don't know how long it's going to go beyond that, but Poison Ivy is also a really good example because Poison Ivy was only supposed to be, I think, 10 or 12 issues, and we literally just got issue 35 just this past week or so. So, yeah. If a book is good, and I want to make sure I'm clear on this. No book makes it that far because there's some slaw. When you see a book that's constantly just getting numbers, like it's like what was it? We were talking about this earlier with
Spawn.
Yeah, well, look, Spawn. That's just because they never gonna let Spawn go away. They got to keep Spawn in the zeitgeist. But like we were talking about Incredible Hulk, when it was like, oh man, they might not let this run that long, and it's like, dude, they're on issue 27, getting ready to put out 28.
Yeah, the only reason I said 30, honestly, because when reading that question, I think just because I'm still reading this,
you ain't shit, sir. You're a G.
But yeah, this is why I said 30 because I figured you could do that. But,
yeah. And honestly, that should still be running. Terrific should still be running.
Yeah, but the reason I looked behind me was because when reading that question and just thinking about it, I started thinking about Young Animal.
Oh, yep.
And like Doom Patrol got like 3 trades. We're gonna say that's 18 issues, or maybe 20, because some of the trades are thicker than others. Mother Panic got 3 trades. You had Shade the Changing Man. I think he got maybe 1 or 2. The Mike Allred book, I can't remember the name of, got 1. So I think 2 years, 24 issues, because I think that'd be fine. But then I looked on my shelf and saw Wicked and Divine that had like 40 plus.
40 plus.
Yeah. That was an open story. So
I think if you got a story to tell, I say just let it run. Let it run.
Yeah, I think just let it run. If the sales are there and that creative team still has, they want to tell that story, then yeah, let them do it. But when I saw the 2 years, I immediately started thinking of Krakoa, because you don't want to overstay your welcome. And for something that ran 5 years, I think the quality just diminished, where you should have just put that out back way sooner.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a motherfucker who liked it, but yeah, I think it should have been taken out back way sooner. So yeah, 2 years, 24. I give it another year. I give it another 12, maybe, but I don't know. 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. I think so. I definitely think so. And to address something, because we actually got a super chat over on the Streamlab side that I somehow missed, and I'm gonna go back and take a look at it because that is what we fucking do. But yeah, here we got. Oh wait, here, let me do it like this. Can I get it to? There we go.
Good
That's
Lord.
better.
That question made me look up a book I wanted to see. Good God.
What was that?
Saga.
Oh yeah, Saga's like on 70 something now, I think. Like 70. And yeah, because I don't know if I told you, they showed off the art for the upcoming the next hardcover collection, which I'm here for. But no, Fabric86 with the 504 says, hello ENC, I'm only on page 17 of Adam Legend of Blue Marvel, and now I understand why people say that he's overpowered. I hope at least one of you have checked on Gearless Mo, because I feel like he hasn't been around in a while. So yes, oddly enough, after I got out of that DMV debacle Thursday, I actually I texted Gearless and talked to him for a little bit. He and I we kind of just chatted back and forth a little bit. He's got a lot of stuff going on. That's why he hasn't been. I'm not gonna tell that man's business. But he does have a lot of stuff going on. So that's why we haven't. He actually pops in, and sometimes he's there. He just doesn't say anything. But he did show up for Nerds of Culture this past Thursday. So yeah, he's like I say, he has a lot going on right now. But I can say that I have spoken to him recently, and I actually kind of regularly tap in with Gearless from time to time, just to, not even just to shoot the shit. You just be like, hey man, what's going on with you? I'll ask about what's going on with him and his family. He'll ask about what's going on with me and my family, and just kind of. He actually gave me some really good advice the other day too about some stuff.
The Scott Report, he just said it. He's the director, so that's one reason I haven't really been worried about. Because when you're the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., you got your fingers in several pies. You got a lot going on. So.
Yeah, it's like I said, he's like I said, honestly, I would be shocked if he weren't like just listening now. He's just or like coming in, like 'cause I know he's been catching some of the VODs too. But yeah, he is still among us. He is still among us, and yeah, but yeah, now that you mention it, I actually do need to circle back because there's something I need to show him.
Oh wow, I like that. Deck it out. Call him the man on the wall.
Yeah, hey. It's not untrue. It is not untrue, not at all. But no, I do want to say, for everything else, as far as like the stuff going on like behind the scenes and all the other chicanery that's been happening. Yeah, there's just been so much, like even for Gearless, for myself, for Carter, we've all just got like shit, just shit going on. And I actually I guess that's something I probably should say. This time next month. Because I think we go I think it's then. Yep. This time, about roughly this time next month, y'all are probably not gonna see me for a couple of weeks, because I will be out of town and I will not be where there's internet. So I'll probably get Carter up to speed, and he can maybe hook y'all up with a little something. While I am out. So yeah. But yeah, there will definitely be some there's definitely some stuff out there that we'll address here in a little bit, as far as like some of the other things going on behind the scenes, channel wise and shit like that. Because I have been having some really interesting conversations lately. That said, I have a question from John Stewart. Says, with Marvel putting out a few stories referencing the One Above All, do y'all think they're setting the stage where the One Above All plays a big role? I don't know, because they play really... Here's the... When you have the One Above All involved in things, I always feel like that's the magic bullet. I feel like that's always the magic bullet. Because once you bring the One Above All in play, all bets are off. Like, the one below all is one thing. And technically, if you have the One Above All, you have the one below all as well, because they're the same. They're two sides of the same coin. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make the One Above All a bigger entity in anything, but I do know that at least for the Storm side of things, and maybe once again, with Infernal Hulk, I know that for certain. You can probably take that shit to the bank. Here, let me. Here we got one right here. This is from Mount Tyler Dirt 9. Says question. Remember when Marvel had Betty Ross have a miscarriage during the Peter David run? They did it because they thought it would drive younger readers. David was pissed and almost quit. It's funny. So, Peter David has been coming up a little bit in my research for other stuff, because Peter David just touched a lot of iconic storylines, you know, in his career. When I was going back and doing some research for the Supergirl video I was doing, I actually went back to Peter David's run on Supergirl. Forgot that he wrote Supergirl for a minute. I was like, oh shit, he sure as shit did write Supergirl. I kind of forgot about that. And then it made me kind of go back and look at some other things. And yeah, kind of going back, looking at Hulk. Yeah, this is why I always say sometimes you cannot always blame the writer for why a story goes sideways. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the writer. Like, yeah, a lot of times it does. But I think that in most cases, you can probably figure out that it was editorial that screwed the pooch more than anybody else. Like I said, I won't name names.
It did with Batwoman.
Oh,
it did it with Batwoman.
Yeah. No. 100%. Yeah, you're 100%.
And that creative team didn't almost quit. They quit.
Yeah, they did it with Punisher too. I won't say which one, but y'all know which one. Because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. And you could even make a case for X-Manhunt. I kind of know for a fact that there was some chicanery behind the scenes. You know, it happens. And I think that's those are those times that like, and like I said, I've criticized people in the past for the stories they've told, and then later had to find out that maybe it wasn't exactly all their fault. That they were just doing the best they could with what they had or what they were allowed to do. And I've given my apologies in those instances and given, you know, flowers where they're due. Sometimes you're not allowed to do shit. Like, case in point, I remember when Emma Frost first got the diamond form, and a lot of people didn't like it at first. They thought it was stupid. But the reason why it had to happen was because Grant Morrison wanted Colossus. Yep. And Marvel said he could not have him. So he says, fine, can I have Emma Frost? And they said yes. And he was like, cool. She can turn into diamond form now. So he says, I basically have a more fancy Colossus. Great. so there you go. There you go. It's and it's and here's the thing. One day, I see this I've seen people talk about this right here. What Birdner's talking about here with the you know, it's funny because we got lead comic investigators can't find the real reason Hickman left Krakoa. One day we're gonna learn. One day Hickman's gonna tell the story. I think it's not gonna be as juicy as some people probably want it to be, but I definitely think, yeah, because he came back. He came back and got the keys to the castle. So I mean, clearly there's, you know,
I'm gonna ask Percy what the fuck that X-Force 50 was.
Yeah, no, I would have.
Y'all might not know what he tells me. I'm probably not gonna tell y'all, but like just for me, I just want to know what happened with X-Force, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna bug the shit out of me. I can't figure out what happened.
Yeah, like here's the thing. And you know what? I don't even blame Percy for the way it ended, because technically, to my understanding, the way that it all worked out was, and I know I said this a lot of the time in jest, saying that, oh yeah, man, the way they're ending Krakoa kind of feels like you've been given an eviction notice and you have less than 24 hours to vacate the premises. That's what all of those final issues felt like, pretty much. It was like, all right, hurry up, get the fuck out of here. Come on, get. Shit, we got 2 seconds. Leave the fucking boxes. Leave those boxes. We got to get on the truck. If it ain't on the truck, we just got to leave it. You done left photo albums, memorabilia. You done left baby pictures back, like that's the type of shit that I felt that we were dealing with there. And honestly, for what I have heard behind the scenes, not a lot, but just probably not much more than anyone else has, the way the transition of power worked between Krakoa to From the Ashes, yeah, it kind of feels that way. Because I remember when talking, and I think Borrego even told us this, so this isn't even a secret, when he jumped on to write Storm, because these things happen months in advance. Morewa said that they weren't even finished I think he said he knew around the time of Hellfire. Because I'll put it like this: when I spoke to him about Aquagun, he knew. Like by the time that Aquagun Brutalizer of Gods was coming out, he knew. Because he kind of hinted at to me and I didn't catch it. And he told me later, he hinted, I was like, oh shit, I'm an idiot. But yeah, he hinted about it. So like, it was like, so the thing is, he was writing Storm before he even knew how the From the Ashes era was going to end. He had an idea, but he didn't know all the particulars. And that's usually how it is a lot of the time. And I feel like the writers, you maybe have, that would probably have you believe the writers had about as much time. I don't feel like they did. I feel like this shit kind of ended, because look at the From the Ashes books. The way they had to rewrite X-Force and X-Factor so that it would have a more conclusive ending as opposed to just fucking ending on a cliffhanger when those books got canceled. So, yeah, it is what it is.
But
we got another one, Carter.
okay.
And I think... Yeah, we got one more. And it says, Bill, with the question, says, since Warlock was revealed to be Space Spidey's suit in an upcoming Amazing Spider-Man arc by Joe Kelly and Pepe Larraz, how will this affect Age of Revelation's timeline? I don't think it will.
I don't think it will either.
Yeah, because, so here's what we're doing. So basically, Age of Revelation is going to end up being just like Age of Apocalypse. It's going to be that alternate timeline that gets cut off at the knees when it's done, and then we're gonna go. Yeah,
it's over there somewhere.
Yeah, because that's what Age. Because that's the thing about Age of Apocalypse. It happened, but it didn't happen. So like, it's kind of like it's that. Age of Apocalypse was that major landmark story arc where all this crazy shit was happening. It was so fucking crazy that there was no fucking way you could follow it. So it had to end with the destruction of that, quotey fingers, destruction of that timeline, because it still exists. But everything, when all the dust was settled and all the smoke was cleared, shit went back to normal. Like, almost as if nothing ever happened. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Age of Revelation. I 100% believe that. I believe that in my heart of hearts. Especially considering who is at... Actually, considering who's at the helm writing this, it's going to be that, and some weird shit's going to happen. There's going to be... I promise you, there's going to be a random character that's going to show up y'all ain't thought about in 30 years. And that's going to be part of the twist. Because that's usually how it goes. Though, Jed McKay has been really good about not, like, trying to lean heavy on twists or big reveals. So I'm kind of hoping, like, at least with the X-Men stuff. So I'm hoping he stays that way. Because I think he's better when he doesn't do that. Because them twists ain't hitting. So, yeah. I think that, yeah, it's going to ultimately just come down to, we have to undo this shit. Like, Age of Revelation is happening. A lot of, like, you got to think about it. Look at the what was it, the preview book. What was it, the preview book? This motherfucker's getting clapped. Society dying off. Like, there's no way you continue past that. I'm sorry, there is no fucking way you continue, like when Age of Revelation ends and Cypher catch that L, there's no way that they just pick up and be like, well, all right, we're just gonna continue in the wake of all this bullshit. Nope, they gotta reset it, and they're gonna take us back to before Cypher and Cyclops did the Predator. Like, be like, ooh, you son of a bitch. And then you hold hands and flex muscles. And then they'll be like, cut that shit off. And then we go on from there. Oh, yeah. The bread tie twist. Yeah, that's basically what the twist be sometimes. Because I've had a lot of questions for I have a lot of questions for Jed sometimes. I love that man to death. I think he's a fantastic writer, but every now and again I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? We also got one here from Lamar Norman. Says, question, hey Blerd and Carter, what what are your thoughts on the latest Bo rant on Marvel? Oh, he had an... Okay, so I'm not gonna hold y'all. I think I'm blocked. Hold, let me see. Wait. Let me see some. No, I'm not blocked. I'm not blocked. I'm not blocked.
Yeah.
But now that
I
I've said that,
no
I'm probably
idea what
blocked.
you're talking
Now that I've said that. Wait, what the?
See, that's my thing. There's another Bo rant. Yeah, I had no idea about this. I
Yeah.
think people are just letting him shout on his porch at the world right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I haven't heard anything recent. So,
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. You know why? Because he didn't say it on Threads. He said that shit on X. Apparently, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. So here, let me. Don't mind me if I do, y'all. I'm just gonna take that. Thank you very much. Sorry, had to screenshot something because you never know. Part of the reason part of Marvel Studios' problem is below. Kevin's Parliament, a committee of executives who give endless notes on projects, even if they are not familiar with the project. Luckily, Kevin and Parliament didn't care much about X-Men 97, so I never received notes from them. It's one of the reasons I think my team and I were able to pull off what we did. We weren't making a show by committee. So apparently there was a I honestly, what he's talking about is one of those things where, for those that are wondering, this shit ain't news.
Yeah.
Like
a nothing burger.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, here, I'll pull up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. This is the thing. I'm assuming this is the thing that Lamar's talking about. I think a lot of people are acting surprised that there's a parliament. There's like a group of people, like basically a showrunner's room that are kind of like architecting the entire MCU. Like it's not just Kevin Feige. I don't think that's, at least.
Wait a minute. Apparently there's more to it. He was saying that Feige hated X-Men 97 because people are expecting the MCU X-Men to be like that. If what he is saying is true, let me go ahead and say no. Even before X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted MCU X-Men to be
that
like
was that. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. I mean, I believe that he thinks that. I believe that Bo believes that, but okay, here's the thing. I think that every time I saw Kevin Feige talk about X-Men 97, I kind of feel like it was always within the context of, I don't have any purview over that. That's how I always took it. Like, he's just letting that be his thing. Like, because here's the thing, X-Men 97 has to be a very specific thing. It can't be the MCU because the X-Men animated series was not the MCU. So, you're talking about the one from the 90s. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, Bo just is always shooting shots. And there's people who shoot shots with a sniper rifle, and then there's people who shoot shots with like a Uzi 9mm. I think Bo is the Uzi 9mm type. I don't think he's
with a 22 and think he's finna blow someone's brains out.
Yeah.
Boy, we could have been gone already. That ain't nothing to talk about.
Right?
Boy, look at this crazy. That boy been so he gone. He is.
Yeah. It just
Carter, what you got going on after this? Oh, my bad. Ernie, what you got going on?
Yeah. Look, I'll answer this one real quick and then I'll answer that. I don't.
For Blerd and Carter, how do you guys feel about, now they asking us about fucking Drake? You went from asking us about Bo DeMayo talking about nothing to asking us about fucking Drake.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Drake falling off if you've kept up with the Drake UMG lawsuit?
I think
Drake
it's garbage.
Is the lawsuit garbage? Sure. Is he gonna fall off? Probably not, because that's still Drake. So he's still gonna.
He's
have
too
his
big
fans.
to fail.
He's too big. There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Just like Kendrick is too big to fail, Drake is too big to fail. The only people who win between us, or not us, but between Kendrick and Drake is us, the fans. We win because we keep getting lit music from Kendrick Lamar. And those of us who don't really fuck with Drake anyway get to laugh at Drake more. So we win. We are the beneficiaries of the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef. And the fact that he is lawyering up over a rap beef and also telling blatant, like, honestly, okay, I mean, I'll say this and then I'll answer your question, Carter. Drake is one more diss track away from going full on MAGA red pill. Like, he's gonna end up becoming, Drake is about to become Donald Trump's favorite rapper. That's how I feel this is going. That he is one rap beef away, like one more rap diss track away from asking Donald Trump to arrest Kendrick Lamar for defamation. That is where we're at right now. That's how petty Drake is being right now. And y'all can think that I'm overreaching. I don't think that is terribly far from the truth. I think this is far more likely than it is not. Wait. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, y'all about to see that motherfucker gonna be like, hey, Trump. Like, you gonna see a tweet. Y'all gonna see a tweet, and Drake gonna be like real chummy with Trump because he trying to get K-Dot silence. So he trying to get Kung Fu Kenny shut the fuck up. But yes. Yeah, you were about to say.
Now, you're not trying to get Kung Fu Kenny shut down. I feel like that motherfucker trying to get all these YouTubers like you or me or whoever that laughing at his ass shut down. All them YouTubers in that little court case about all these little people that were reacting to the diss songs, laughing at his ass, but I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. That's just, it's hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, you got to be about a soft Negro to you got to be like a soft back trade paper motherfucker to be trying to. He's like,
I hate that you're trying to make that a thing, dog.
It is.
Stop trying to make that a
It is a thing. It's a soft back. But
bro,
no, he's
nasty.
Oh no. No. You want to see something nasty?
What's that?
You want to see some nasty work. The same motherfucker who said that shit. I don't know if you caught this, Carter. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't.
I probably didn't, because I didn't catch that shit you sent me yesterday. Don't show me nothing. Don't show me nothing else, dog. That goof ass.
Oh, that goofy ass white boy. No. This right here.
Okay.
That dude was unironically doing that, apropos of nothing.
Okay.
Apropos of nothing, he did that. Pronouns. The guy that got mad about pronouns, he did that. I think he has other issues that he needs to work out. He's out. Hey, look, if I had to see it, y'all had to see it too. But no. That said, what am I planning to do? I'm going to draw. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw, and I got a lot. Also, I will be paginating. Because I got all the letters back, but I got to add them myself, and I also got to figure out how to fix the format because Clip Studio does not use a certain type of file, so I got to hit up my letter and be like, "Hey, can you convert this shit for me? Because I can't do it."
I did not know that was a thing. They have to be placed on the. I never knew that.
So the letter that I the letter that I was talking to Jason, he so for me. I can letter, but I do it in Clip Studio because there's like a whole setup for it. I think he was using like Adobe Illustrator or like Photoshop or something like that. I'm not 100% certain, but like he gave me a file type, and the file type because first what he told me that because he does it the way he does it is an older way to do it because. He used to letter comics for Marvel and DC like back like I think like in the 90s and the early aughts. And the way so he's not caught up in like Clip Studio, some of the newer shit. So he did it like an older way. And that way, basically, you give me the file, and it has to be dropped on the image and then like kind of placed. It's a very old school way to do it as far as like the digital age goes. But like I was thinking like, oh, okay, cool. It'll be like a transparent file. I can just drop it in Clip Studio and be done with it. But no, that's actually not the case. Because Clip Studio doesn't take that type of file. You have to convert it to something else and then make it a thing. So basically, yeah, I'll be chatting with him to try and see if we can get that converted and
still working on the comic. Gotcha.
So yeah, but the letters for the most part they are done. But I will be working. I will be drawing the other thing, and I might record it and because there's a Patreon channel member video I'm gonna put out here after this is over. Yeah, y'all will get to see some other stuff that I'm fucking around with. Other than that, yeah, I got nothing. What you got?
Oh, I'm just gonna go right back to Terrifics and cooking. Chilling.
See, Mailman uses it.
We use the same old lettering system to drop text on. And yeah, I never thought about that. I never thought about them being placed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, so
I thought it was just
like what it is like the image. Like I'll have the actual page, and it'll be like all the letters, narration boxes, and everything on a vector. And you just lay it on top, and everything is already in place. It's where it needs to be. It's just you're not even taking them individually. You're just taking like all of them as a single image and just dropping it on the thing, and then you move on to the next page. Same thing. So it's almost kind of like how they used to do comics, like back in the heyday, but from a digital perspective.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good shit. It's it's good shit. I like it. It's I don't mind it. It's just I just need it to be able to work in the thing that I use. I can put it in Photoshop technically, which is what I was doing last night. But when I did, some of the colors on some of the colors weren't coming out correctly. So yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, I don't have anything else, Carter. I think we should get the fuck out of here. And for everyone in the chat, everyone not in the chat, Blerd Koa, Earthsmite subscribers, Earthsmite patrons, Blerd Club, thank you everybody for being awesome and just really hooking you boys up. Also, shout out to man, I just realized we got more shit that I did not see. So you know what? Let's take a look at that because we gotta give a shout out to these people that are hooking us up. We got shout out to Triple Dot with the 46 months of the Blerd Club Gold Mine because I didn't see that earlier. So it's not sure if I missed you both mentioning this. But have you seen the Daniel Warren Johnson DCKO cover with yeah she
I did not. I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, she hits she has Joker with a V trigger. It is like that. I saw it the other day, and this is it right here.
Oh, okay. I went to type it up. Okay, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm talking about cleans him out. Dude, wait, I want to show you something, Carter. I want to show you something, Carter. Okay. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Look at that main face. The lights are on. But nobody is home. Like honestly, the only thing that he can say after this, that is all he can say after that. That is all he can say after that. This man is dead. He is dead. He is dead.
Right there. So that is all indecided. Damn.
Oh okay. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's super over. Also, shout out to Walter Baptiste with the Blerd Club Silver hooking us up, and also shout out to 19 months out of Black Phoenix 77 says, "What up, Blerd Koa?" Okay. Dude, love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Man, we are out here. Dude, I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, now that said, we can get up out of here. I feel a little bit more comfortable about getting up out of here. But Carter, for Carter Presents, I'm Blerd Without Fear. And even though you're dead,
we coming for you, nigga.